Well, firstly, before we kick off,
First and foremost,
I'm going to apologise to our listeners and to you two for the last recording, because I kind of didn't notice that it wasn't recording from the mixer and the mics. I should have guessed from the levels not changing, no matter how much I fiddled with it last time. But it despite us having set everything up, what?
The level's not changing there.
No, they don't change on the mixer, but they change on the program recording, and they weren't changing last time, and it was recording through your laptop microphone.
My craptophone.
Yeah. So I got 3/4 of the way through the edit and realised why it sounded so dreadful. And so I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
These things happen.
You know, it wasn't like we both set up mics and then didn't turn them on. So we all make mistakes. That's your one, and that's it.
Yes.
We learn from it.
Yes,
Well, Spider-Man said everyone gets one.
This we've been able to rectify, and the episode hasn't suffered for it. My last one.
It's okay. It's okay. It only hurts a little bit.
In and around the mouth.
.com.
Oh, we need our Christmas hats on.
Oh yeah, Christmas hats. Here's a Christmas special.
So we've got sparkly, we've got furry, and we've got light up.
I'll have any one of the three.
Pass me one and I'll just wear it. Well, yeah, I obviously got the gay one.
Yeah.
You got to take the... Oh, fuck it.
Have you actually got to take that off?
Yeah, I got to.
You're not going to return it?
No, because they're only from, Poundland or whatever.
Yeah, you can return it for another £1.
I think do you know what? I'm quite happy to...
Really? I suppose you would look like a right fucking arsehole
Why is
going
that
into Poundland going, can I get my £1 back?
So, it's
'Cause you've got
December
light
27th, and we're wearing Christmas hats. What are you doing?
It's an on and off button, but it doesn't work.
Oh, you can take that one back.
It'll be like, oh, I bought this light up Christmas hat. It doesn't light up.
Have you got to pull something on the inside?
No.
Because sometimes you've got to pull
on
the plastic out.
No, it's all sealed.
So,
Because the thing's here.
where is it?
But oh, your hands are wet.
No, they're just cold.
Oh,
they're
that
just
is
really cold.
Clammy.
Moist.
It's
feels
just fucking cold.
Feels
No,
moist.
don't touch it there. Oh, no, I'd freak.
Don't get too close to him. Ant will drown.
Oh, that's gross.
Did you pull something out?
Yes.
Is it now flashing?
Ah, that's amazing.
Oh, dude, that's amazing.
Why is the back not flash?
The good thing about it is I can't really see it.
Phil, I got it for £1. What do you expect?
I can't really see it. Is it good?
It's not bad, actually.
Oh, nice.
You can see him.
You can.
Get an idea.
Brought to you by Noah's Arcade.
So, who's introing?
I
did it. I did it last.
I did it last
No,
time.
you didn't. You're a fucking liar.
I did.
You didn't. You went, and then we started joking, and then we never had an
And
intro.
then we never had an intro.
Did we not?
No, we didn't. I know we didn't. Because I was like, you got away with it.
I thought I did it last time.
So it's episode 33. And...
Welcome to episode 33.
All right, shouty.
Wow, that was real loud. It's episode 33, is it?
It's
For the
episode
ones that now
33.
can actually hear us.
Welcome to Vanderhoff & Co. episode 33.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Kind of
Merry Death of Jesus.
Christmas.
Merry Death
I'm
of Jesus
high
Day.
definition.
Is it Merry Death of Jesus Day? Or is it the
No,
birth?
it's birth of Jesus Day.
I think you're thinking of
It's
Easter.
Jesus' birthday.
Well, he's dead anyway.
Easter.
He's dead.
Easter, isn't it?
Easter, he didn't
Easter.
die either.
He dies.
Yeah.
And no, that's Easter's when he rises.
No one
rises
again,
and comes
isn't
back.
it?
Why are we
days
talking
after.
about Jesus?
I don't know.
No
Anyway.
one's...
It's
Oh,
Christmas. It's
Who are
about...
you?
Who am I? Oh, I'm Anton Bain, but who are you?
I've already introed me, said who I am.
But
Philip
I'm St. Nick.
This is really it.
St. Philp.
Filthy. St. Filthy. Now I'm Monkey Man Phil.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, chaps. Merry Christmas.
Merry Zedmus.
We were supposed to record
Last
a week
week.
ago, weren't we?
7 days
But
ago.
Ant
20th.
couldn't make... What are you looking for?
My Easter egg.
It's up on the top there. Oh, your Easter egg is behind your Christmas pudding.
Wow, amazing. Thank you. Thank
Why
you.
have you got Christmas pudding?
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait,
Right, hang on. We were supposed to record last week, but Ant couldn't make it because of work. But it's also quite good because I had a horrible, horrible cold. So it meant I was able to recover and come back in full force.
And I decided I was going to go train and do some boxing. So,
Did you?
Yeah, in the end, when you both cancelled.
I didn't cancel. I forgot. Different.
Well, someone
He forgot.
cancelled.
So the reason that Ant has a Christmas pudding
Yep.
is because Christmas
was
Eve,
Christmas?
Christmas night, and Boxing night,
Yeah. No,
Was
no,
it?
no, it was the day before.
day before.
So it was day before Christmas Eve.
It was Christmas Eve,
Christmas Day.
Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day. Every night we played Fortnite
Yeah.
together,
Oh, and didn't get to play.
just through
I
sheer,
kept on saying about it. Didn't
That's
I?
the way, though.
just through sheer luck because it was really cool.
Yeah.
And I was asking Ant Christmas night. I was like, "Did you have?" Because he had a roast all to himself, and I said, "Oh, did you at least have Christmas pudding?" He was like, "Oh no, I haven't had Christmas pudding
Or mince pies.
or mince pies." So,
So you got the
I
Christmas
have brought a box of mince pies for us, luxury ones, mind you.
Luxury.
And Anthony over there has a nice singular.
Singular 6-month matured Christmas pudding.
Lovely.
Yeah, I actually, when I saw it, I was like, that's
Have you got-
really sweet of you.
have you got
Stefan.
some
You're
brandy
such
butter
a
to
nice
go with
guy. No, I'll just put it in the microwave, to be fair. You make it warm.
Yeah, you literally put them in the
Yeah.
microwave for like.
Yeah, but
2
some
minutes.
brandy butter or cream.
The cream I'll probably do, but the brandy
See,
butter I'm alright.
I had custard with mine, as I'm the only
Ah.
one in the house. What? I'm not. See, I don't like. I'm not really a fan of brandy butter.
Yeah, I'm not. It's the
Phil's
alcohol.
Phil is just really unimpressed.
Custard. You can have cream, but custard.
Yeah, I have
What-
custard.
what's wrong with
Christmas
custard?
pudding? Is custed and Christmas pudding frowned upon? Then is
Well,
it?
it seems to
Personally,
be.
yeah.
See, I
personally.
don't. I'm not. See the cream kind of thing, and
What about apple pie and custard? That's probably going to be frowned upon, isn't it?
no apple pie and custard
That's
is
normal.
that's the norm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Christmas pudding.
I have it
though.
with cream.
Christmas pudding and custard.
I've not
That
had it
doesn't
myself,
really go.
but to be
That's
fair, I love
too
custard
sweet.
enough to say I'd put custard on anything.
No,
No, I
it's
wouldn't.
amazing.
I wouldn't do that.
So, what would your choice? What would you have with your Christmas pudding?
Brandy butter.
Brandy butter, just
Yeah.
brandy butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Christmas pudding's not.
But he wouldn't have any pudding. He would just have the brandy butter.
You just have the brandy.
yeah.
He's got a bottle of brandy and a tub of Flora,
Yeah.
and he's just necking, spooning one, gulping down the other.
The other one's IV, mate. Fuck, am I going to stop eating the butter?
So, and what would you have with your Christmas
Me,
pudding?
cream. I'd have cream with it.
What, like a thick
Brandy cream?
clotted
No,
cream?
just a single cream.
Brandy cream?
Really?
Yeah, I don't have...
Brandy cream.
No, I wouldn't have brandy cream. I don't like brandy.
Phil, just leave the obsession with brandy.
Yeah.
It's Christmas, though. You're meant to have
Well,
brandy
yeah,
with...
no, that's fair
You're
enough.
supposed to have like brandy and port. That's also another alcohol I don't like.
You don't like
Oh
port?
no, I'm not a fan of port.
I
either.
like port.
Over the
Just to shoot.
Joe, I've
Imagine
nearly
him
polished off
drinking
the entire...
a small glass of port.
I don't
Size
drink
Phil,
it.
Phil would have it by the tankard.
Yeah.
You don't drink
Like
port,
Andre the
you
Giant.
shoot it. So you get a double, 50 mil measure,
Like
and
when
you just down
Gandalf
it.
goes round and and Frodo serves him a cup of tea, and
Yeah.
Frodo's cup is massive, and Gandalf's cup's like mew. He's got a tiny little, so who's like,
Little pipette.
"Come along, young hobbits." That's my best Gandalf.
I'm trying to help you.
Fire fools. Oh no, I see. It would either custard.
Yeah.
That's my personal preference, or clotted cream, some sort of a double cream, but not a single cream is akin to having fucking evaporated milk.
I like single cream.
To you, sir.
To you?
But if you were to have a mince pie, warm, bit of ice cream next to it, you could have, I suppose, a bit of ice cream.
I have vanilla ice cream with that.
with a Christmas pudding. You can maybe have a little bit of.
You can, Phil. Yeah, I'm sure you can.
It's cream.
I'm
It's
looking
got
down
cream
on
in the
both
name,
of you.
Phil. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's fine.
Looking
Yeah.
down on both of you.
Well, you're 6 or 7, so yeah, you will.
You generally do. So.
Yeah.
But did
We've
we all
discussed
have
there's a difference.
nice Christmases?
It was a Christmas.
It was a Christmas.
Yeah, I'm going to say I did.
You're a bastard.
Yeah, well, I know.
You were living the dream.
Yeah. I played video games for 4 games straight. 4 days
games?
straight. 4 games straight I played.
4 games.
Yeah, for 4 days.
The games were a day each.
Well, to be fair, it was 3 days in total. But one day, I watched a couple of movies, because I wanted to watch a couple of horror movies that I've been waiting to watch. And I already had a couple of games that I was going to sit down and play. And I did. And I actually got some proper gaming time in. And I was I won't say what games they are now because not until my little bit in a bit. But yeah, really enjoyable.
Did you have a little bit of a smoke?
No, I don't smoke.
Okay.
Edit that.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't say that I smoke anything on it.
Oh, I thought we were just being blasé about everything now.
Keep it in, but get rid of all this bit.
Okay. All right. I'll strategically.
Place this at the end.
So you
And do it
answer my
again.
question.
Well, you never know, maybe.
But it was good.
Yeah.
How much of because you had like a big thing of beef.
Oh, yeah.
And
So
loads of veg and.
it was just slightly under a kilo of beef. It was 800 grams, I think, the beef joint that I had. And so I had that. I had 2 potatoes worth of roast potatoes. So it's like 8 potatoes, like roast potatoes.
2 potatoes worth of potatoes.
Roast potatoes. Because I cut them in dice. So I cut them in quarters.
Oh, I get
So
you.
it's
2
4.
potatoes.
So I had to go about
I'm with
4.
you now. Yeah.
So I had 8 of those, and I quickly boiled them up to begin with to get them a little bit soft, and obviously then I roasted them, and I had roasted parsnips as well, and I had some mixed veg.
You use goose fat in your potatoes.
No. I just literally made a quick and easy one whilst
You
keep on
used
playing
brandy
Fortnite.
fat, Phil. Was that better?
Yeah.
No.
And literally just made up a massive roast beef, and and I had I had 4 Yorkshires and just a big pot of gravy, and just basically noshed it all down. I felt really sick for 2 days, but not because it was bad, because literally my body was like, "You eating too much meat again," and I felt the pain before, and it was really enjoyable though. A really good meal. What did you have? The classic turkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had turkey and we had some ham.
A lot of people have gammon now. Yeah.
Yeah. No, ours was fairly standard. Even Brussels sprouts, despite nobody actually wanting them.
Oh, I like them in gravy and pepper.
Buttered.
Here we go.
I'm not going to say
Everything.
brandy. I'm waiting for you to say brandy.
Everything buttered.
No,
brandy
buttered.
buttered. Brandy gravy.
Brussels sprouts in blankets. So you use.
Oh,
bacon.
really?
Yeah, that's gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, we did it. We had pigs in blankets. It's just a standard procedure.
Asparagus wrapped in bacon is also
that's
really good.
gorgeous.
But if you grill it, it's even better because it's like a charcoal taste to it.
But it was a combined effort between my wife and mother-in-law, and it was spot on. It's probably the best. It's probably been the best Christmas I've had in a little while, actually.
That's a really positive message.
That is pretty positive.
It was actually, yeah, it was a
Enjoyable?
good day. Last year was horrible. I think
Yeah.
I'd probably, if we cast our minds back to
The show afterwards.
the show after, I probably was bitching about what an averagely shite Christmas I had. But this year, it's
up
raised the bar for future Christmases.
It's a good sign.
You worked, Phil,
I worked
for
the
a couple
morning.
of hours.
Yeah.
Was it?
You've brought my Christmas joy back.
Good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I worked for
Oh,
a
it's-
couple hours.
Reach for the
It's gone
lasers.
again because Phil's talking about his
Sorry.
Christmas.
Yep.
How did you do, Phil? You worked for a couple of hours.
I worked for a couple of hours and then I went home. Well, back to the folk.
Yeah,
Folk.
it was a good
It was alright.
good roast.
Don't have roast on Christmas Day. We have like the Boxing Day spread.
I get that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Some
it's
people
chilled
do
out.
that.
Just
a little
sort
bit
of
more
as and when.
relaxed.
Well, we had that in the morning when my mum and my sister visited, but and then we had the roast at like 5:00 when it was absolutely pissing it down,
Yeah.
and it looked like it was the middle of the night outside. But we'd already done all our presents by that point.
Yeah.
You didn't have any.
I know, but I'm fine with that.
Well, not for long.
Oh, yeah, because of the Secret Santa.
Secret
yeah.
Santa. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Someone's got you a present. I don't know who it was.
Well, someone's.
Just to make sense, it's not. It doesn't make me feel bad that I didn't get anything. Like I said to you before, I don't celebrate Christmas. So for me, it's not like I just say it. I don't celebrate it. So if I don't get anything, I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah, but it's still.
To me, it's not a thing.
Yeah, but
because
Phil,
it's been
you're
for
a
so long
horrible, horrible person. So
It doesn't really faze me that much.
now.
I just, yeah, it's still.
It's
I
just
suppose.
another day.
Yeah, I mean,
In a sense, it's just a day off.
It is. It was just. It's just a couple of days off for me. It's a completely different thing. Because obviously, I don't have children and stuff like that, so it's not special
yeah,
for
I
me.
suppose.
And I've not celebrated Christmas for such a long time. So it's not. I think ever since you've known me, I've said I don't celebrate Christmas. So for at least 10 years, I've been saying it.
You'd have thought I'd have remembered.
Yeah, you'd think it. Because people say about it, I'm like, oh, I don't really celebrate Christmas. And that's how I've been saying it before, is I don't really celebrate it.
Mm.
What I really mean is, there's no Christmas tree up. I don't...
It
takes effort
doesn't.
to
Christmas
put
is
Christmas
just
tree
kind
up.
of a non-event.
There's
so-
no, there's no tinsel or anything. There's no... On the Christmas day, I'll have a meal. And I did also drink some Glenfiddich, because it's the 120-year anniversary of when they manufactured it was Christmas Day. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to have some of this. I bought a bottle of it, and I was like, I got a special glass for it and all that, and I actually had a proper, well,
Did you
half a
buy that
bottle.
for yourself
Yeah.
for that period of time,
Yeah, so I bought myself a present.
in a sense?
Yeah.
So you did get a present.
Oh, yeah, I buy myself tons of stuff, especially at Christmas, because Christmas is everything's really good price.
Do you give Christmas presents still?
Only occasionally, and it will like be certain people, but very rare.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't expect anything back. So I remember a few years ago, I put on my Facebook, it said, if any, like anyone in my family, if you're going to give me any Christmas presents, don't do it. Give it to New Forest Wildlife Park.
Oh, I remember putting that up, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, people were like, oh, and I was like, no, it's because I'd rather someone else get the money and then it'd be benefit for them. I've got everything I want in life. I've got it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what can you get me? I don't know. You can get me a Jurassic Park T-Rex, which the chest here comes out and it's got like a little bike mark. And it
Oh, yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
you didn't get when you were a kid?
I had it when I was a kid, right? And then it got thrown out. And I know it's not going to be the same one because I'll have it and it'll be like just a toy for me, but it won't be like the same sentimental. But get me that for Christmas next year and I'm happy.
Well, right, okay. Before we do the Secret Santa, then in that case, whilst we're on the
Secret
subject-
Santa.
Uh-oh. He's actually found one. Here's Doris!
Doris.
That's what I'm going to call the dinosaur.
Doris the dinosaur.
Yeah.
They're nothing major. These are just
This is for me.
Yeah.
You're very kind.
so. These are just a couple of little gifts.
Okay, I'm going to open it now.
Yeah, live on air.
Live on
Do
it.
the bottom one
of the-
first.
Yeah, thank you. I've got to do the bottom one first. This is one, the bottom one, Phil.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sure,
I love
it's
the
the
wrapping paper, by the way.
It's good, isn't it?
Mario.
That's me
Super
opening
Mario
it.
wrapping paper.
Yeah, I
Where'd
like
you
it.
pick that up from?
That was the same place I got the cards.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good place.
It is a good place.
Is this because I said I didn't get any presents?
No. What is it?
It is, right? Which I love. What I love about this the most is it is actually my age group, by the way. It's 8+.
Yeah, well, I know.
This is my age group. That's me. It is a 3D puzzle of Big Ben. It's world famous landmarks that you can create at home. It's a simple slotting system with no cutting or gluing. You know me so well. Oh, it's made in Germany.
Made in Germany.
I really like that. Thank you. I'm actually going to make that and I'm going to put it on my Instagram when I made it.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Instagram.
tag him into it and say that he helped. Okay, this one is
Is
stuck.
upside down? Yeah. The red tape's the top.
This one's scarier, by the way. This one looks like
This one's awesomer, in my
So-
opinion.
what's in the box? What's in the box? It's a head.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I love
I'm
it.
going to get these on the
He's got me polystyrene balls.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, I feel like Serena Williams with all those sounds. Okay, there's polystyrene. I'm taking it all off. Oh, that's already pretty cool. Oh my god, that is actually pretty cool. Is that what you were making in the shop the other
Yeah,
day?
yeah.
It's a clock, right? And it's the Escape from Monkey Island PlayStation 2 disc.
That's actually really cool.
So I saw the case because I saw the words
The case is in the bottom of the box.
the swashbuckling adventure.
I thought you might have done.
And as soon as I saw that, of course I knew what it was from. Aye, this is an offbeat adventure of piracy proportions. The PC one it's my tagline. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, ha ha ha, my brain went straight to Monkey Island. But that's pretty cool. Thank you for the Christmas present. It's
You're
very sweet of you.
welcome. It's for your new digs.
Oh. Not the games room.
Oh, it depends on what you end up. But you could put it anywhere. Downstairs loo. You could fashion it into an oversized kind of Flavor Flav kind of.
Yep.
Hanging
Oh, yes.
So cool.
That is
Hey,
it.
hey.
Hey, hey. Konnichiwa, hey.
So yeah.
Thank you for that.
So no worries. Let's delve into the sack.
So we've got a sack here, right?
There is a sack.
Right, so there's a disclaimer.
You can't see the sack.
I gone messed up, Aaron. Because we're about to do the Secret Santa. And I accidentally picked the wrong person. So I picked my person and then forgot who it was. And then guessed who my person was and got it wrong.
Well, because you'd seen when you came to see me in work,
Yeah.
and you were glancing over into the corner where I'd had stuff stacked up.
Because you weren't expecting me to come in.
No.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Don't look over there." And
Obviously
you-
saw Monkey Island.
yeah, but you assumed then that I had you as
Yeah.
Secret Santa, which meant then, by power of deduction,
it was me.
that
Yeah.
But it wasn't me.
So yeah. So what I've said to do, what I'm going to do is, I'm actually on the next podcast, Stefan will actually have another Secret Santa from myself, which is right, and then it would be the correct one.
God.
And then you would you'd understand when you see it. You're like, what the hell was he thinking when he picked up all that?
No, I think I know a little bit, but
This one is for Phil.
yeah.
I don't know who from.
No, it's Secret Santa, isn't it?
Secret
so
Santa,
it could be anyone.
well, I can't tell by the wrapping paper who it's from at all.
No, or the handwriting.
or the handwriting.
Oh, there's a card there. It's not me. I don't believe in cards.
It's not kind of. It's not really a card anyway.
Oh.
Oh, God. For fuck's sake. Oh, fuck off. Never played that.
You seen the films though?
No.
Ah,
Are they mental?
yeah.
I was going to watch one, but that, fuck off.
What have you got there, Phil?
Ride to Hell Retribution. 1%. I think that's the rating I gave it.
Have you've already played it?
I've already played it. It's
Oh,
fucking
no,
terrible.
I wasn't sure you'd already.
Have you played it?
No,
It's fucking terrible.
I that was the whole point of why I got it. But then there's also
They graded themselves to 1% because they're so fucking bad.
the envelope underneath.
Mm.
Might have redemption for the two absolutely awful games that I've got. And the second game is Iron Sky. What's it called? Downfall?
Iron Sky Invasion.
Invasion.
Is it a gift?
Based on the hit films.
There we go. Oops. That way around. Oh, wow. Yeah. Know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So if you log
Plants
into
vs.
the
Zombies.
American account,
Yeah.
Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare 2.
Sweet. Thank you very much,
Isn't that
Stefan.
nice of whoever
Yes.
whoever did
Thank
that
you very
one?
much, mystery present
Mystery
giver.
present.
So
Oh, hang on. If we take a break from Phil getting more presents a sec, let's just, as I was trying to find clues, because I know Phil fairly well. I mean, for example, like we were at the, I don't know Phil as well as you do, because I only really met you properly in like 2012, 2013 when we
Around
first
that
got
sort.
this going.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really know you before that. However, I did have since found out that you were at the same Real Big Fish concert at Southampton Uni that I was.
Really?
Yeah, and that was by trawling back through your Facebook. I have trawled back a long way through your Facebook to try and get clues for games and stuff that I was going to kind of get you. I never knew how much of a treasure trove of
Oh, God.
awesome your old Facebook photos are.
Oh my god, the curly head ones are brilliant, aren't they? I knew him when he had that.
So the first picture, we kind of start off quite nicely. Phil here is wearing some sort of a harness. So he's doing some climbing. It's quite a funny picture.
Wow, you look so young.
So how old there, Phil?
I'm just trying to think.
You'd have been about 22.
It was 20, probably about 23, 24.
Yeah,
Doing
I
some-
remember when he shaved his hair. So
Doing some climbing.
Doing some climbing and to the pub, please.
yeah, to the pub please t-shirt. Yeah.
And then
God.
I discovered an amazing mirror selfie.
All these pictures we can put up on
Oh,
the website,
not
right?
the mirror
We can put them up
selfie.
on
I've got them
Twitter
saved,
and
yeah,
on
yeah.
Facebook. Yeah, yeah.
There's a mirror selfie where it's like it's emo Phil.
Oh, is this one when he's like this? Yeah, that's one of my favourite pictures of Phil of all time. I've seen this one so many times. You're so moody.
He's been listening
Dude.
to My Chemical Romance,
MCR tonight.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
and he's got a long emo fringe in his
Yeah, that's
home
when I actually straightened my hair one time.
home
Like,
bathroom
so-
mirror. Now, this next one and the one that follows it,
Dreadful.
and the one this one, it's all
the
I
one
can
holding
think of
knives?
is Sideshow Bob.
Yeah. There he is. There he is. Look at
looks
that
like-
guy.
He looks like he's got like he's got Jerry curls.
Oh my god. To be fair, you were an ugly duckling, Phil.
Yeah.
I'm
Fair-
just
high five
What?
to getting Ava when you
how
look like
how
that.
old were you?
There, that was just after chemo.
Yeah, because he had his fat steroid face. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh my god.
So
I used
I
to be
mean,
saying it.
kind of like that one as well.
God.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Who's she?
Vicky.
Vicky.
And you moved in with her,
Yep.
which was really short lived.
You could say that.
6 months?
No, it was longer than that.
Was it?
Because I was in.
Oh, it
we had
seems
to-
like. Oh, it might have been. You
It
went.
was a 1 year lease. We had to stay together.
Probably. I can't fucking remember, to be honest. Yeah. I don't even know what you got in the next one.
And then this one is
Oh,
like.
God, yeah.
Aww.
17.
He looks like Michael Cera.
I remember when I had my first beer. You look so wasted.
I was drunk. 17 drunk.
Oh, bless.
Nice find.
So I'm
Cheers for that,
sorry.
mate.
I was trawling back through your Facebook and I was like,
To be
oh
honest, I was
my
expecting
god.
more considering you're trolling, but this is just my profile pictures, aren't they?
Yeah.
These are my profile pictures?
Some.
One
Whatever
of
that was.
my favorite pictures on my Facebook is actually of not of even me. Well, I'm behind Phil, but he stood there talking to our friend Ryan's ex-girlfriend Laura, and he's there like really looking down, like he's angry. And I remember the night because he was going, "No, you can't do that." He was really angry, and someone took a picture and put it on my Facebook. And like in the background is just Tesco on the TV. It's just massive, just Tesco. It's like an advert for Tesco.
I remember
And
this.
you look so angry. And I remember it spawned like 48 comments or something stupid like that. I just had to delete the whole lot because it became just a bashing on Laura. And,
Yeah.
and it was literally like a war.
Oh, no.
Had erupted between Ryan, Phil, and Laura all on my Facebook on this one picture. And I was like, well, I want to keep the picture up because I like the picture, but delete.
Oh no.
I
Yeah.
remember what that was about, though. What were we arguing?
You were arguing. You and her and Ryan did not get on as a free. It was just as a group of people. If those three were out, they were going to argue. And it didn't help that if Ryan was there with Laura, they were going to argue.
Oh, okay.
So adding Phil into the mix, who literally antagonizes Ryan to hell heaven, like for fun, it just literally just was like poke.
Aha.
I've kind of gone bang and I've just kept poking.
Yeah.
It's like a just live grenade in my hand. I'm just constantly poking it.
Yeah,
Oh, Philip.
And it's gone off and I'm still stood there poking it.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, so next up on the Secret Santa.
Ooh.
Okay, you were saying you thought you knew what it was.
Yeah. You want me to tell you what I think it is?
Oh, kinda, but only whisper it in my ear so Stefan doesn't hear it.
I think it's...
Close.
Is it close?
You're close because of what you said on part of it. So this is the first one.
Alright, hang on just a sec.
Got to wait just for a moment. We're having a few technical difficulties. We will not be long. We thank you for your patience. Reniswag. Yeah, you're really close, to be fair.
Am I actually?
Yeah.
That's what I thought as soon as I saw that many and you were saying it was for me.
Yeah.
I think one of them's mediocre and then the others are all...
No, there's a theme. There's a consistent theme across all of them.
I think I know what it is now.
Ah, see, he says it, but I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know.
He
Stop
keep-
guessing, Phil, because I'll hear. I'll hear you. And I'm talking loudly, so I don't hear you.
Have I got it?
Yeah.
Was it the first one or the second one?
Right, there's the first one.
Thanks.
So, of
Oh,
course,
these are
Father
certain
Christmas
order.
got me.
yeah, you don't know who gave you this.
This mystery, this mystery gift. Oh, it's exciting!
Do you know what order they're in?
No.
Or you just...
Oh, this is football 2004. Oh man, Father Christmas knows me.
And there's another one. This is the Santa that just keeps on giving.
He is. Oh, mate. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Father Christmas.
That's the 5.
Phil, don't ruin it.
It's-
how
yeah, it's not a
how would
surprise
You
if
know,
it's-
anyway, it's
yeah.
not a surprise. Father Christmas didn't get this. Colin McRae 04. Oh man.
Okay.
And
It wasn't following suit completely, but it was
Do
a
you
little
do
bit.
you get the joke now? Because, oh mate, what's this one? This is
Is that the swang off? Is that
Swang Off. Oh, this is Tiger Woods 04. There's a theme.
04?
04?
2004. What's the theme of
What's so special
2004?
with 2004? I just left Weatherspoons.
Phil had just left school.
LMA Manager 2004.
I hadn't left school.
How have you not left school in 2004?
2005 I left school.
Damn it!
What's 2004? Is it because of I left school?
No. That was just a guess, actually.
This is some impressive rapping out.
It wasn't me. But
It
thanks.
wasn't you.
Outsourced it.
Mate.
Rugby
EA
2004.
Sports 2004 rugby.
Madden 2004.
FIFA Football 2004. Mate. And what's this one?
Madden NBA.
And Ghostbusters.
Oh!
And Fight Night 2004. Mate. Nice.
So, yeah.
All the 2004 games.
So basically, I got a list of 2004 games. And I was going to play Phil on every single one of them to have the ultimate 2004 sport off. It was actually, I was like, I've got a plan for us. It's going to be amazing. We're going to play every single game apart from LMA Manager.
Phil should have these.
Apart from LMA Manager 2004, I was going to say with that one, because it's a two-player season, I was going to say who was the higher at the table after one season.
I'm up for that.
Merry Christmas,
I
Phil.
think we should do that. I'm definitely up for that.
This needs to be a thing.
Because that's
We'll
why
keep
there's
a
7,
tally on
because it
this.
has to be a best of 7.
There'll
I
be
think
a
we have to record
championship
it as well.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a thing. That's good.
Mine
I like
doesn't
that.
seem as funny now.
Well, this is wrapped lovingly by CEX.
What
They
is-
basically went, "You want to bag it?" And you went, "Yep." So this is secret. There's a receipt. Put that over there,
Yeah, just ignore that.
just in case you need to
Their
return
till
anything
roll's
else.
running out.
yeah, it is actually. Yeah, it's pink all over.
This is where I haven't even taken a prop.
You're a dick.
Is that Sleeping Dogs?
It's Sleeping Dogs, the definitive edition.
Yeah.
I know why you got this. Thanks. Do you know what? I'm gonna play it just because you've bought it for me. If I
Did
don't
you
want to play it.
play it on?
No, he doesn't like it. That's the reason why I brought it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna play it because I own it and I want to complete all single player games you get. But Square Enix, good choice as well. Oh my god,
If
they did
they've
so many
kept
good
the
things.
trophies
Hitman.
the same, it's a really easy platinum.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
It probably is then, because they don't do much, do they, when they do the remaster?
I think
Oh.
there was some DLC.
Well, Hong Kong is now going to be my playground, guys. Ruthless kung fu combat, weapons and gunfights, thrilling street races with exotic cars and also bikes. There's an art book. Yeah, there is. I saw that in there. That's really good.
That's quite cool, actually.
Thank
Because I
you.
actually really liked Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, I think it's a good game.
It was just me.
Yeah, I platinumed it on PS3.
The reason why I got it was because I know it's a good game, and I know you wouldn't buy it, and I thought you might actually have to play it.
Yeah, I do now. Any single player game I have to complete.
That's good.
Deuce X is next after these next sets of twos. Thank you.
Yeah, because it's free on. Oh,
Thank you. And
I don't have it. Don't have PS Plus. It expired.
well then that's all right because steady. That's
my cock.
that's his clock in there.
I know it looks like some of your junk, just because you saw the box.
Just because there was some random cardboard box somewhere, Phil.
Let me
doesn't
just
mean
put that
it's-
where you went for it. It's like, where's it? Hang on. Oh, shame. I was aiming for that orange glass. It's not got orange juice in it anymore.
Not
it's
anymore.
orange.
No, that's a different species altogether.
But yeah, that's why I bought all those sports games. They're all sports games for a reason.
Fight Night, Colin McRae.
So we have a fight against each other in boxing, a rally against each other, a game of FIFA, a game of rugby. Because I know you'll be good at that one. You're better than that because you've actually owned one of the rugby games. I remember you saying about it all the time.
Rugby games.
Maybe that was Aaron.
Oh, I own a rugby game back on the Sega Mega Drive.
Was it Jonah Lomu rugby?
I think it might have been.
I think it was. Yes, I got it. That has got it.
How many footballs?
Yeah, it's 2-player.
There's 3 footballs.
There's a lot of football games. I know.
I know.
The Tiger Woods one is really good though because it's
Surprising
like
at
Tiger
Madden.
Woods, any other Tiger Woods game.
Madden 2000. I suppose it's difficult to find Madden.
Yeah, it was. They only had 2005
So why 2004?
because it had the most amount of games that are available for 2004.
Okay.
So I was like, right, so I can have that or I could have 3 2005s, or I could have 4 2008s or something like that. And I was like, well, there's the most amount of them for 2004. So I was like, I need to get as many as possible.
Good, I like that.
And I walked over to the Xbox section as well, and I was looking at theirs, and I was like, oh, I can get 3 more, but then it's not all PlayStation 2. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh no, it's got all the same.
Yeah, it's got to all be the same.
Yeah.
Cool. I like the idea of a face-off.
Yeah, I thought you might have, because it's just like the ultimate. I'm hoping we don't have to get to LMA Manager, because that's a whole season. And I'm like, oh man. Because it's whole season, and then whoever's top of the league, or who's won the most trophies.
That wouldn't be too... would it? Oh, wait, no.
Could be.
Because that's 2 games of us,
Yeah.
and then 22 games... no. Is it
38
22?
games in total.
Yeah.
Muchos.
So, Christmas games.
Christmas games.
Christmas games.
What did we play? Who's going first?
Usually I go first, because I'm so eager to get my story straight, so I think it should be Phil.
I didn't really get a chance to play anything, so it was more memory than anything else.
Letting us down, Phil.
I did.
Usually
Yeah.
you're quite reliable for things like this.
I normally am, but this is the first time.
Yeah. If you're saying from memory, it's like me saying I had Seeds from Source the other day, but that was just from memory.
From memory.
All right, from memory, what did you play?
What did I play from memory?
Yeah.
A load of games on my memory card. I played Home Alone on NES, I would say.
On the NES?
Yeah.
Or do you mean SNES?
SNES, NES.
you want me to go
it was on
first?
both. Yeah,
Yeah,
go for it.
and why don't you go first?
Yeah, because I don't play a Christmas video game. At the
Well, I
moment.
didn't play a Christmas video game. There was no Christmassy themed stuff about. I'm looking at it in my head going, hang on, was it one of the missions, was there based in Christmas? I don't think so.
Oh, man.
Fortnite was Christmas themed, had Christmas trees on it.
It did have Christmas trees
So
on
I
it,
played, on Christmas Day, I played Fortnite, which was during their Christmas phase. And what they had done is they had basically put a Christmas tree in every village. And
And there was sparkly lights.
there was
in
sparkly
the
lights.
bushes,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and Santa hot air balloon
Yep.
on the battle bus.
Oh, I like the Battle Bus.
Oh, yeah. I must have that.
So basically, I played Fortnite with Stefan at Christmas. You weren't online, sadly, but I don't have PlayStation Plus, but it doesn't need it. Fortnite is one of those games that it doesn't need to have
I think
PlayStation Plus.
it's because it's in beta. That's why it's.
Yeah, I think the moment it's properly in and it's been released, I think that's where I'm like, oh, I'm going to now have to pay
Yeah.
it. But it's only because it expired and I've got no reason to have it at the moment because I'm not playing anything online. So I was like, well, I'll just save the money and just not have to pay for it. And then when Red Dead comes out, for example, is when I will then obviously pay the money and just extend my subscription. But yeah, I played 3 games over the last probably 2 to 3 weeks, quite to some level. One of them was just like a normal iPhone or Android phone game, which is like Motorsport Manager.
Okay.
It basically is like every one of those other ones where you basically press a few buttons and then wait up. But there's like a race, you have to you can watch the race and stuff like that. And you have to like get 2 drivers, do research on the headquarters and like the garages, and you can like manage the contracts of the racers and the engineers and stuff like that. But effectively, it's the same process as before, where you just upgrade something to the max, then you have to get a new driver who's got more higher stats, and that's just you have to keep progressing up the leagues
Oh, okay.
as they progressively make it difficult, more and more difficult every year. Difficult. I know. I saw it in your eyes. I saw it, and I was like, "He's got me." I was like, "Yeah, it's difficult, Phil. It's proper hard. It is
Proper difficult.
proper difficult, man.
Difficult.
And yeah, so I played that for like maybe 3 or 4 days, but then I dropped my Samsung down the toilet. And
You fucking idiot.
yeah, I know, a brand spanking new S8, and I dropped it and went clunk clunk down into the toilet after, and I was like, ugh. So it was still in my warranty period, so I got it swapped out. I was like, I can't. I know it's waterproof, but I can't. I didn't want that on my face.
No.
I was like, I didn't even like touching my phone over Christmas. It's because I did it before Christmas. It was 4 days off over Christmas, and then I got my phone. I got a new phone now, and you may have noticed I put it in a case.
Oh yeah.
And that's because I was like, I need a case because I dropped it and I was gutted that I dropped it down the toilet. It's waterproof. It was all fine, but I just couldn't touch it anymore. I was like, I can't.
You noob.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's because it's so slippery, and it's literally I put it on top of the like a toilet stand we have at work, and I put it on there, and it just slipped off a flat surface. It just went shook, and it went straight down. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I put my phone up there like 1,000 times. Like I always put it there, and I zip up, and that's what I do. And it just went hit the basin, and just oh my god. But anyway, that was it's on Android or iOS, and it's called Motorsport Manager, and it's made by Christian West, who does quite a lot of like higher end mobile apps that are game related. They're actually pretty good, some of them. But this one's pretty good.
Plug.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he deserves it. It is a good game. It's just I've stopped, and now if I want to do it, because I've now transferred. I wonder if my game save is on. If my game save is on here, because I just backed it all up today, that would be one of the best things. Let me just quickly check.
It'd be a Christmas miracle.
Introducing gaming tools. That's not a good start. That's the tutorial.
Yeah, but sometimes you do have to go past the tutorial to log into
connecting to Motorsport Manager. I'm hoping it's all cloud based. So far, I'd upgraded like my youth centre, so as I was getting some really good high quality like drivers coming from the youth system. If that is, I'm going to be happy because I just won the British Grand Prix and also like one of the Europe ones. And there's the World Australian one. There's an American one. Performance, got it. No, it's an empty slot. So this game is now dead to me.
Is there no option to?
Mate, I've already uninstalled it. I'm just literally it's gone.
Oh.
I didn't have a game save, so that game's now dead to me. So I'm gonna next time I'm gonna talk about the game Lone Wolf, which is a video game. It's another game on the phone, Android and iOS, which is basically about being a sniper, and it's a story of how you do each hit. There's a bit of narration to it, and it's got really high reviews. So I was like, it was free over Christmas. I was like, download. So I'll have that for next time. But
nice.
Yeah, Motorsport Manager, good game until you lose your game saves. But that's not the game's fault. That was the user's fault.
I'd been playing a new Futurama game, which was like the Family Guy Quest for Stuff and Simpsons Tapped Out.
Yeah.
So not really a game.
It's not, yeah.
Well, but you could do space battles where it then became a turn-based, kind of a turn-based battler. And you had to level up the characters and then they gained abilities and you had some were healers, some were attack, some were defense. And then you'd... And I was playing that, and I was playing for maybe sort of 4 or 5 months. They introduced the Christmas event, and I wasn't doing that well in it, and it was kind of annoying me. And then there was an update, and they've changed the battle system and introduced a different way to promote the characters and level them up.
Yeah.
Adding this other unnecessary layer to the battle system, and it meant it was more of a chore because you had to do other things in order to level them. You had to do more to level the characters up, and the leveling was already pretty slow already. And it was like, so I was like, do you know what? I haven't got the patience for this. Yeah. I love Futurama, but the app, I'm just...
Have you played the South Park app? The South
Park one's good.
It's alright, it is a bit grindy at times.
Yeah, it is a bit grindy, yeah. But I quite like the PvP, but it's very frustrating. So the South Park one is a card-based... Is it like the Walking Dead one that they've got where it's card-based and you collect characters and move along?
Oh, yeah, I don't have that one. I had the other one, which is like Road to Survival.
Ah, okay.
Which is basically where you have to build up your base and then go out on missions.
But this one's a card-based, like, RPG-style battler. It's quite good.
Yeah.
It's a bit grindy, as Phil said.
Yeah. A bit grindy.
Yeah, but it's funny.
Oh, it is, yeah, it's definitely funny. It's got the South Park theme to it.
I suppose if it's got the humour, it's kind of okay, it gets away with it. But for example, the Family Guy one, I lost interest quite quick because it was a very just press a button and wait for too long for myself. I like it to be a little bit of story, and it's the problem with one of those games. Once I've played one, I've played a lot of them, and so unless you really like the theme, which I like Family Guy, but I haven't watched any of the last like 4 or 5 seasons, for example. Okay. So for all the new stuff, I'm like, doesn't really faze me, but I understand it. Like Matt, he's played it now for however long it's been out for, like maybe for 2 to 3 hours per day.
Yeah, while he's sat on the toilet.
Yeah, he loves it. It's a good game. But at the same time, it's like a farm game, isn't it? It's just like it's one of those click and then wait for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I've still been playing Quest for Stuff.
Yeah, I know you do as well.
I'm still quite liking it. Sometimes I'll miss out on missions and
Matt,
it's literally kind of the last thing I'll do is I'll go to bed. One of the first things I do when I get up in the day is set all the timers and do all the stuff. And if I check my phone and there's an alert from it and it's something to do with the main quest or the story or the event that's happening at the time, I'll try and load it up and get it all done. Yeah. And I keep buying things. I've got Ace Ventura in mine, and I missed out on getting Bruce Campbell because I didn't have quite enough of the. I've not put any money into it, but I have a steady income of clams
Yeah.
that I don't need. I've got like 600-700
Yeah, I know what I mean.
because I've
I
just
think when
been
I
able
stopped,
to
I had a
get
couple
this
of hundred, two or three.
steady. Because I've literally got no buildings to build. I've got no land that I need because it's all done.
Wow.
The
It's a
whole
massive
ma-
city.
Yeah, and it's even bigger now.
Yeah.
And the whole map is uncovered. I literally just do quest event stuff.
Wow, okay. He's
So-
got it nailed.
If they do an event that I'm not interested in, then I'll drift off and I'll do other stuff, and I generally won't play it.
Yeah, so you can phase in and out that
Yeah.
way because you've got such a massive base that you can literally
If I don't have hardly anything built, I literally have the core for the event of the town, and when there's no event on, I nuke the town and just have the basics in there.
That's strategic. Wow. So you're literally like, I am going to get what I want from this event.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one.
So I'll build a random road for all the like computer characters to go around if they introduce, because they have bombing things, and you like in this one they've got shopping mall guards, and you have to throw donuts down to them, and there's this like cloud of donut dust, and it wipes them off the map, and you get the bonus things.
Yeah.
And I literally just have the map and the core event buildings, and any buildings I need for people to do the tasks to generate stuff. Yeah, and that's it basically. And if I need money, then I'll just go to the far end of the map where it's completely clear, open up my inventory of building and every building I've ever bought, and then just go dump.
That's crazy, yeah.
And just fill the entire area with buildings, give it a week, and I've accumulated $1 million in currency on there, then nuke the town again, and then just burn through that money as and when. And then if I need more, flood it with buildings again, nuke it again.
Do what you got to do to be what you want to be.
Because
Yeah.
if you have too much, it takes longer to load as
It
well.
does, yeah. And it's flickery, don't you, when you go between all the screens? So it's like, I completely understand. It's a better way of doing it, to be fair. It's more logical, and you don't have no emotional connection to the city. So you just
go.
like, it's gone. Plain
I am
canvas.
Spock
Yeah.
with my Family Guy.
You are.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
So Phil, what did you play? What didn't you play? Did
What
you
didn't-
play anything?
I technically say South Park, the Fractured Butthole, has a bit of a Christmas theme to it.
Oh, it does.
It doesn't have to be a Christmas themed game. You can play any game you've played.
Oh, I thought we were
I
talking
thought
about
that
Christmas
was,
theme
we were gonna do-
game. Because
Yeah,
technically
it's
I
another
was
game I had.
looking at getting Arkham Origins, because that's technically Christmas themed.
Yeah.
But then I didn't get Arkham Origins.
You didn't get Arkham Origins.
No.
Wow.
But that's Christmas based.
It is, yeah.
Set on New Year's or Christmas Eve, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Christmas Eve, isn't it?
Yeah. And then everything erupts like a volcano.
Yeah, mine was Fortnite, so that's my get out card.
Is that your get out card?
Yeah.
So did you play anything?
I could say I play Fortnite, but no, I'm going to go with South Park, the Fractured Black Hole, because there's that whole Christmas scene in it at one stage.
But did you play South Park Fractured Butthole?
I have played South Park.
No, but
No. Did you?
did
What,
you?
recently? No.
Have you played anything recently?
Fortnite. And what else did I play? I haven't had much time. Fortnite and Snake Pass.
Oh, you've been playing Snake Pass, have
Yeah,
you?
We
yeah.
even gave you extra time to think of an answer.
Yeah, Fortnite and Snake Pass is what I've been playing.
I've been looking for that to come up in the sales, but it hasn't.
No, it probably won't.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play it, but can't justify buying any new games.
No, I can't at the moment. Now I've got like about 8 like sport games.
It's a lot of sports games. From what year?
2004.
04, baby.
What actually
The
happened in
golden
2004?
golden year for sports games.
I'm guessing this was before Tiger Woods got found out about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old were you when you lost your virginity, Phil?
18.
Oh, damn it! You went higher. I thought you were going to be 15.
No. So
Right,
we're going
it's
to try and
something,
find...
something happened in 2004 in Phil's life, and that's why he's got those games.
I don't know what happened in 2004.
Just look within yourself. You know, Phil. You know what happened.
Huh?
You were at boarding school at the time, weren't you?
No.
When were you at boarding school?
Like when I was up to the age of 11.
Oh, I thought you were in boarding school when you were in secondary school.
No. Secondary school was...
Oh, I got you young.
got me right young.
Dude, I'm sorry.
On my knees. That's why I had this whole part in. Like that. Because it was a Catholic school.
Do you like your hair like that, though, to be fair, Phil?
That's good.
Yeah, I like your hair like that, the way you had it then.
I don't, probably.
I'm intrigued now as to what happened to Phil in 2004.
I want to know.
I'll have to try and find something else. Figure something
You're
out.
never gonna know.
I'm probably
He doesn't
not.
know.
He doesn't know.
Well, probably my mock GCSEs. That happened.
How old would you have been in 2004?
15.
14,
15.
15.
He'd have been 15.
14,
15.
15.
When were you born?
89.
No, month.
March. But now I would be 15, yes.
Yeah. Almost 16 when he left school.
Is it so? This is a particular life event that happened just to Phil.
Yes. Why not?
Are we going to roll around that then?
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Are you seriously going to make him guess?
No.
No, he doesn't know.
I have no idea.
Oh,
he's
okay.
He's just rolling
You're just-
with it.
Oh,
I'm rolling
okay.
with it.
All right. Oh.
Sorry.
So am I actually the only one who played a Christmas game?
Probably.
I'm going to say yes.
I played Christmas Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn.
That's not really Christmassy, though, is it?
It said Christmas in title, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not Christmassy.
Yeah, it
pretty
is.
Christmassy.
It's more Christmas.
Nights into Dreams is the purple character from Sega, right?
Yeah. This is Christmas Nights into Dreams. Which
So there's a whole game just for Christmas.
It's more of a demo. It's more
Okay.
of a demo for the Sega Saturn Nights into Dreams game.
So you didn't play a game then? You played a
No,
demo?
it was specifically.
did you play a
Nights
demo?
into Dreams. It's like.
Did you play a demo?
Shut up a minute. It's like Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes is technically a demo for Phantom
yeah,
Pain.
okay. So
And like in Metal Gear Solid 2, when you were Snake at the beginning on the boat, because that was given out as a demo.
Yes, and then you're raiding after that.
Yeah, then you're raiding after that, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's similar to that as well. It's like a massive prologue.
So it's kind of like that,
Kind of.
and it's Christmas
Themed.
galore, and you get presents when you complete the level.
There anything you wanted? No.
No, you and it works off of the internal clock as well. So if you played it on Christmas Day, you got something extra. And
I used to love it when the games used to do that. You used to set the internal clock
Yeah.
to your birthday or something, and it would then wish you happy birthday on game.
well, Phantom
Oh, yeah.
Pain, you put your birthday
Yeah,
into
that's
that,
it. I did
and
it
they
on
come
that.
in when you get off the helicopter at Mother Base. They give you a cake, sing you
Yeah.
happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that.
I'm getting. I've just started playing Phantom Pain again. Actually.
Have you? I've been tempted to go back
I know. Yeah, and
because
bit
of
that
the
is-
since the PlayStation Pro update that they've introduced on it.
Oh, because you got the PS Pro, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah, and it makes the game look even more beautiful.
I'm going to hook it up to my brand new 4K
4K.
TV next time the house is mine.
I
Nice.
was like when you say Mustafa around the hyenas, it's like, ooh, say it again.
Nice. Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it took me ages to get the hang of the game. There's no real decent point to it, but maybe the Nights into Dreams normal one is.
I don't think it really had much points.
No.
If I remember, because I do remember playing that game.
But it was all right. It had like
Yeah.
Christmas songs, and it was I'd never played any. I've heard of the Nights games, but I've never played them, and so it was nice to finally actually
Play one.
It's good that you actually did play a Christmas game.
'Cause
Well,
we didn't.
I suspected that I steered clear of Home Alone because you
I
said,
thought I was going to play it.
does
Yeah,
that count? And I did.
got it. Yeah,
I did steer clear of Die Hard Trilogy initially,
because I would have probably have done that one too.
but I really wanted to play Die Hard Trilogy, so I did,
Nice.
and it was awesome.
Yeah,
I
Which
didn't
one
play
did you
the
play?
third one because I'm not a big fan of
The car
third
one.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I get that.
It's too hard.
Yeah, it's because it's just so much like turning left, turning right, isn't there? And it's just between the traffic and then please left, no, right, no,
Yeah.
please let me drive. It's after a while you just don't want to hear that kind of
No.
stuff.
Love the second part. Love the second one. That's my favourite one.
With the gun.
Yeah,
We need you to SWAT team terminal ride a double.
and just blowing everything up.
When you started, what's the first thing you do? Just loads up. The first thing you're outside the airport. What do you do?
Enter the airport.
No, you shoot something and it gets you infinite ammo or...
There's a helicopter flying past, and if you shoot the helicopter out the sky, you get a double clip for your Beretta when you first start, which is a massive like thing to do at the beginning of the game.
I was shooting the helicopter, but not initially, and it was almost like I almost knew to shoot the helicopter. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm shooting the helicopter. I don't really know why.
Yeah, it gives you another clip of ammo, so your pistol can have 2 clips at once. It fires double the bullets,
Nice.
and it's really powerful.
Jinx.
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 Did that just happen? Yeah, it's really, that's the first thing you got to do. And then the SWAT team and the terminal on the first bit is just amazing.
Yeah.
I actually had a G-Con gun. So when I was playing it back in the day on a 28-inch, probably widescreen Bush TV, I would have had the gun and I've been shooting at the screen and just
Oh,
I would have
nice.
and I completed Die Hard 1, 2, and 3. So I did actually. I just lied to you. I completed 2 and 3 and never completed the first Die Hard 1 in Nakatomi Plaza.
I've completed 1 and 2, but not 3.
Oh, really? So I found number 1 quite hard as you got up to the top. You were still alive. Stay with me.
It was good.
Yeah, I like that game. Die Hard 3 is the real fun one.
The main game I was actually trying to play was James Pond 2 Robocod because the bad guy has taken over Father Christmas's workshop.
Ah.
Because all I could remember was the ending from that. And it has a really weird ending where there's like a robot Father Christmas that you shoot. And it's I'm sure it's part of the ending, the actual ending. And I was like, what game is that? And I was like, oh, that's got to be James Pond.
I think you could be right, yeah. Because in Aquatic Games with James Pond, there's a lot of Christmas hats and stuff like that in the in some of the events. So like if you have to jump on the jelly and then that'll bounce you as far as you can do in a long jump. And there's like in the background people with like Christmas hats on and stuff, and I never actually understood that reference.
But for ages I couldn't play it because I couldn't find the aerial lead for my Mega Drive.
Oh yeah.
I found the cables and everything for my Mega Drive 2, but the copy of James Pond 2 that I've got is an American one, and my Mega Drive 1 is the only one that is multi-region and will do American and Japanese.
Yeah.
So I had to track the cables down before it was just sat out teasing and taunting me that it couldn't be played.
Oh.
But James Pond 2 is really, really bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because Aquatic Games is like one of my favourite games growing up.
Aquatic Games was very good. But, James Pond 2, I think it was because it was so hard.
Some of the games, when you go back to them, I've realised that they're a lot harder than I realised. And it's like, oh, it'll take you 6 hours to complete this on like how long to beat. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. And I start playing and go, okay, yeah, I can't play Super Star Wars as easy as I thought it was going to be. That's a hard game. And like the first level doesn't make sense to the movie.
No.
Like, seriously, I don't remember Luke Skywalker ever doing that. It makes no sense.
Yeah. That was always one thing that bugged me about that.
Yeah. I was like,
Love the game, but
the first level, it's hard. And I was like, even running through it, I died and I lost all my lives. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't be bothered to get past that first level. But I need to complete it. It's in me. I must complete.
I don't know.
I have to
probably end up breaking my headphones, my controllers. I'd just proper spaz out and wreck up the place.
Yeah.
So, So that was it? You didn't play any other games? Have you been working a lot?
Working in boxing.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yes, Phil, you had your charity fight.
I did.
Didn't you?
I did.
And okay, so we'll set the scene. What was your ring attire?
It was a blue shirt that said "filthy" on the back of it, and some blue gloves that said "ultra white collar boxing" on them. Some black shoes. And some underwear. I was wearing some underwear that day.
Good.
I think it was black.
Because it was quite chilly.
Yeah, it was black underwear. I think I was wearing some black sort of knee-high socks. I was wearing a groin guard, because I've got to make sure I wear a groin guard. I had my towel over my shoulder, and I was wearing pink shorts.
Pink shorts?
Yeah, pink shorts.
How's the end? Like, how was that left to the end? I think that was the first thing I said. I came out in pink shorts.
No.
The CM Punk's best in the world.
Your entrance music.
Yeah.
How did you... Because I pictured something like American Badass kind of coming out almost Undertaker style, but this is Phil, comes out with his blue gloves and his pink shorts.
Did you hear the music?
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
Do you want me to really set it?
Go on then.
See if I can find it quickly. God,
Beep, beep, beep.
if I just type that in. Ready? That's what I walked into.
Only you, the manliest of men, almost looking like some sort of Canadian lumberjack, pink shorts, and heading to the ring to Taylor Swift.
Shaking it right off.
And did you walk out or did you have a little?
I had a little dance.
You had a little dance.
I had a little dance because there's a little part. Get ready. This part.
It's like a really lame WCW entrance. Oh my god.
Yeah, there you go.
And what was the crowd's reaction?
They were laughing. I loved it.
And what did your opponent come out?
To be honest, I don't know. It sounded like something Batista would walk out to. I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He wasn't quite as tall as you, was he?
No.
Because he was like maybe 6.
His physique wasn't as good as yours either.
He was rounder than me. He was heavier than
It's
me.
a nicer way of saying fat. All right, yeah.
No, he wasn't fat. He was like a lot more.
Fatter. It sounds.
It's a lot more-
Yeah, you're saying
you're
fat.
saying fatter. Phil.
Yeah.
No, he was
What,
like
you're-
bigger bones.
You're what, sorry? You're skinny?
Well, I'm not skinny, but in comparison to some people, I'm skinny.
Well, okay, so you're saying in comparison to him, you were skinny.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
but he's probably around my sort of weight class.
And it was. It looked like he was.
He's singing the song.
Like he was going to take you at one point.
No,
Like
Roughly
it kind
down
of
the barn.
opened. It did. It opened up.
Yeah,
the
it
match
looked-
started, and he was on you.
he
Yeah.
ran towards me.
No. Don't think. No, Phil, you don't realise. We've seen the video.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
seen it.
Yeah. It looked. Like I said to you, you look like you're going to lose, and then all of a sudden, you just came out of nowhere, and then 2 punches, he was down.
Second round.
Yeah. That first round wasn't so good.
But
The first round was terrible.
but there is the point when Phil he gets a cheeky elbow in.
I don't get a cheeky
You
elbow
do.
in.
You do. You actually. There is a point where you actually elbow him.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's towards. It is
knockout.
towards the knockout, but yeah, there is a point when you actually do bring your elbow out.
Because you're swinging. It's when you're swinging. It's when you're coming in wide. Because you literally, your arm just
Oh no,
swinging
it's
like
not
that.
a case of it. He is actually, he was bringing in a double axe handle.
No, it wasn't.
He was off the top
It's
turnbuckle.
not when he was around my waist, was it? When I was going, get the fuck off me.
No, I think it might just be after that. You might be just sort of, I don't know.
No, because I went like that.
No, but not. No. But that's the knockout, the punch, the uppercut.
I did 2 uppercuts in the whole match.
Yeah, but the elbow, it was a proper. It wasn't part of an uppercut. It was an elbow movement. It was its own thing. It wasn't part of something else.
No, I wouldn't
Yeah,
have done that.
and I saw you spit on him. When he's on the ground, you were pointing at him. I saw you whisper, and I read your lips, and you said, "And that's what I'm going to give your other half tonight." You leaned in and you went, "Donkey punch, bitch."
So you're
And
saying
then
that I
you
was really
turned
funny.
around and you scuffed your feet, like kicking up dust,
Gravel
and
everywhere.
Not in
Yeah.
my house.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think
then
I did that.
And
Not
then
that
you
sort.
teabagged him.
Did I?
Yeah, and
don't
then you
remember that.
and then you went off with your music playing. You went,
I'll
you
stay out
shook
too
it off.
late.
Kissing a girl.
Yeah.
Because the player's going to play.
Was the ref like in the pink corner,
No, it's the blue corner. And they were like, in the blue corner,
weighing 600?
sponsored by Express Security.
Really?
Yeah, because they sponsored me. Plug. Is Filthy Newbie. I'll stay out too late. In my head.
Yeah, my son would have loved that. He loves that song, but
Does he?
then he is only 4.
Got good taste in music then.
It might probably have been a bit too loud for him, to be honest. He's not a big fan of loud music.
Because the player's gonna play.
He'd be like, "Daddy, this is that from that what the
Sing.
girl sings in Sing."
Sing.
Is that what it's from?
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
he likes-
I picked it.
It's a good film. I like Sing.
I watched Sing while being a little bit drunk, and I
Were
was
you-
like,
were
that's
you
going to be my
watching
song.
it with a lady,
Yeah.
Obviously.
obviously. Well,
Yeah.
she's the lady.
And I said, that could be my song. And they said, yes, that should be
They-
your song.
Oh, wow. How many of them are
Ladies.
they?
No, they said that
So he
should
went
be
to
my
the
song.
he went to the committee and he said, "This be my song."
They went. Yes, Phil.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, Phil. That should be your song. Oh.
Just because the player's going to play.
Just
Shake
like
it off.
Sam.
Yeah.
So I have finally watched the remake of It.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay. And have you seen the original?
I haven't,
Have you not?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
I've got it somewhere.
It's fine.
because you said I said, "Oh, I've been quite fancying watching that and the new version of it." And you were like, "Watch it, do it, and then we can talk about it on the episode."
Yeah.
Such a good
I
movie.
remember. I really like that movie.
I really enjoyed it.
It's such a good movie.
I was like, first of all, I was like, they've made the kid from Stranger Things a bit of a dick.
It's funny though, especially when he's pulled out outside. Is it outside when they're all going inside? Oh, you're making me wait then, or something like I can't. It's been a little while since I saw it, but
Well, I saw it in the cinema,
yes, did I?
and the music was really intense, especially when he was coming towards you, like in the book depository, the library.
Yeah.
Oh, what when the balloon comes through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a really good scene in the cinema because it was just the music was so bassy. And as he was coming
Was
towards
that when he's
you, it was
looking
like
through the pages and he's seeing the clown in it?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
And then he goes downstairs.
yeah. And then there's like that zombie-esque thing walking towards him.
Yeah, really good scene. So you liked it, yeah?
I loved it. I was fascinated by the opening scene when he's in the storm drain talking to the kid, and he's like, "Georgie, meet Pennywise.
Yeah.
Pennywise, meet Georgie.
Georgie. Yeah.
No, we're not strangers." And I'm just like, and he just kind of does this stare, and it's almost as if his eye kind of wanders slightly.
It does. So it made that film even better, I think.
That I was just like, that is creepy.
Yeah.
And the performance, I was just...
Yeah.
But having a young son myself, when the kid's arm gets chomped off and he's crawling along, then gets pulled into the thing, I was just like, oh.
Yes!
But then I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, because obviously in the original, that scene is in it.
Oh, okay. That's
Basically the same.
It's the same scene.
I think the only thing is the
okay.
only difference is, do you know, as he's running towards following the boat, there's the scene, I can't remember if it's the new one or the old one, where he hits his head.
the new one. He hits
In
his
the
head
old
in
one,
the
he
new one.
looks at it, goes, oh, yeah, underneath.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But in this one, he just runs and goes, "Put," and then everyone starts laughing.
So
'Cause he's
did
a
you like the
retard.
end?
Yeah, I liked... One of my favourite parts was when the thing opens up and he's dancing. The way that the focus was just on his head.
Yeah.
And it's static. But and I was like, this, not only is this a really good film, but it's got the direction in it is fantastic.
Yeah, I really, really liked that part as well, actually.
My only problem with the whole movie was the fact that you got to wait for the next one, which I wasn't so keen on. But bar that,
Because obviously the original, part 1 and part 2 was released at the same time.
yeah. Well,
And on the
okay.
DVD, you just turn the DVD around and it's part 2. And yeah, so when they did it, they finished and they said end of part 1. I was like, clever. And also as well, the amount of years that he disappears and comes
It's like
back.
27, isn't it?
It's been 27 years since the movie was made.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's clever that it's 27 years
Yeah.
on. And I reckon what they're going to do is in the next movie, I reckon it's going to be 27 years on. So they won't be kid actors.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like 33, 34.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm hoping they do as well. So it's like a return of the Pennywise.
What?
Yeah.
In It too.
It too. Oh, what? Not the what? Part 2.
I reckon part 2 it'll be in
2009.
Well, that's in the past, Phil.
Obviously not.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, it is. It's 2009.
It's not 27 years from.
Do you mean 2019?
Yeah.
No, I thought you meant 27 years time for part 2.
No. Sorry, no.
Oh.
They're going to bring out the next movie next year.
Yeah.
But I reckon they're all
In 2009.
in 2009. The future of 2004. But yeah, it's coming out next year or the year after. But I reckon it's going to be based 27 years
in 2009.
in 2009. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
With the DeLorean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And even Dee liked it. And she was like, oh, I don't like scary films. She won't watch, like, anything scary. She won't even watch Ash vs. Evil Dead. And that's
Which
not
isn't
scary.
even scary.
That's just really
It's
gory.
a comedy. Yeah. When people say that's a horror, I'm like, what? Evil Dead 3 is a horror? Maybe the first 2, but not the third one.
But yeah, I loved it. Bar. I don't even say bar really. It's just that one scene with the girl that's nearly getting raped by her dad.
Oh, yeah, no, that isn't. I was like,
Ugh. It's like I don't want to see that on my screen. I'm not going to pay flipping money to see that and then get arrested afterwards.
Did he?
Yes,
he was trying to, and then
yeah.
clobbered him.
Kicked him in the face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of very good scenes in that film. Very enjoyable flick.
Especially with all the blood coming out the sink, and then they had to all go in there and clean it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was their day.
But only they saw it.
Yeah. No, the adults couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Was it that they were choosing not to see it?
Mm.
Because it seemed, I turned around at one point to Dee and I was like, Why are all the parents dicks?
Yeah.
I still love, how did the bully kid get killed? I can't remember. He walked off because he was following balloon or something.
I don't want to throw the rocks at him.
He fell down the well
Yeah.
Ah, is that what happened to him?
because one of the kids comes up. Isn't
he's-
it the girl comes up and twats him on the back of the head and then he falls down the well?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, but there's another one as well.
It's two of the kids, isn't it?
Yeah, there's two. There's one that's by the car that's shooting with his mates, shooting the fucking
Cat.
cat or something. Yeah, that was it. Shooting the cat.
The dad
And then-
comes over.
And then
Yeah.
then he follows a balloon and dies, doesn't he?
No,
Yeah.
he goes mad. Pennywise, corrupts him into killing
Oh,
the
was that-
kids for him.
Ah, okay.
And then he gets killed because of that. Because Pennywise is kind of basically
Yes.
like controlling him or whatever.
Pushed. Yeah, okay, yeah. Now I remember. I thought he got killed at that stage.
Well, he does. He gets pushed down the well
Yeah.
and dies.
Well, not at that one scene. It's later on that he gets killed. I was thinking from the scene where he's shooting the cat.
Oh no, that's much later on. After
Yeah.
that's the point in which he runs off
Yeah, he
because
follows
his
the
dad
balloon or something.
humiliates him, and then he sees the balloon and follows it. And Pennywise,
I think you're thinking of one of his friends, aren't you?
I think so.
He walks into that place and he gets lost straight away.
Gets killed by something.
It's one of the bad guys near the start. He gets,
One of the other bullies.
one of the other bullies. He gets hurt. I think he gets taken by Pennywise.
yes.
Yeah, I think that's one you're thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't quite remember which one it is, but yes, he does.
Need to watch that again. It was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
It's highly enjoyable film.
It's more. I think the remake is scarier than the original, but the original is just an iconic movie
Oh, yeah.
because it is so dark and it is that little bit twisted and it is long. It's like 3.5 hours.
But
It's a good
it's
movie.
two things, isn't it?
Yeah,
Which
it was
is
a
why
TV
it's-
movie. It wasn't actually a made for.
ITV.
Sorry,
ITV.
it was on ITV in the UK.
Okay.
'Cause in America, it was like a two-parter, and it was shown like I can't remember one of their channels or something. It wasn't actually a movie. It was just a two-part Stephen King series.
Ah,
It's a bit like the other Stephen King thing that's on Netflix at the moment that I need to watch.
What, The Mist?
Is it The Mist? The one with the
Well,
woman
there's
that
two
gets
movies.
strapped up.
There's two movies of The Mist, and there's that's
The one that apparently it's a really bad book, but it's actually this movie's done really well for it.
it's Carla Gugino, and she has her husband ties her up on the bed, doesn't he,
Yeah,
and then
and
has a
then-
heart attack.
He dies and then
Yeah.
she has like a trip or something.
Is it because she's given her something, or is it?
I think so. And it's basically what she's seeing.
Yeah, or she goes mental or something. Like
Yeah, I can't remember.
that. Gerald's Game.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's
I know
what
it
wanna
because
watch.
of Carla Gugino. That's the first thing I noticed.
Ah, I've seen that
For you
advertised.
kids out there, the mum from Spy Kids.
The mum from Spy Kids.
She's mine.
She will be mine.
Oh, I love her. No, he's not googling. He's just texting some girl.
He's swiping right.
Isn't that all you got to do? What? Just swipe right.
That's all. All Phil needs to do is just wave. Right.
Do you not swipe right?
I don't actually play it. It's not a game, is it?
It basically is. If you own it, it's just see how quickly you can swipe right in a number of seconds.
Honestly, I still reckon that your profile says 6'7", and that's it.
It does now, but I've deleted it.
Grav McCra.
I
Grav McCra. Susie LeCroix.
don't know what it is about her. I love her.
And speaking of films, Last Jedi.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Now you're talking to two people who haven't seen it.
I know. I was really hoping that you would have both have seen it for discussion.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't at that. I just haven't had time. Apart from the last 4 days where I've been playing lots of video games, I haven't.
I've kind of put it off because I don't really want to watch it.
It's not a bad film.
I've been told this. I've been told it's all right.
It does a lot of very good things, but it also does a lot of very bad things.
Oh, okay.
It's uneven and it's inconsistent, but I still want to see it again.
Okay.
That's how mixed I am with it. It's not a bad film. I didn't come out of it like, ugh.
Not like the last one.
No, but I prefer Force Awakens,
Wow.
but Last Jedi is not a bad film. It's just unbalanced.
Right.
It's very good with the Star Wars stuff it does right.
Right. Okay. I'm guessing it's nowhere near Rogue One,
No.
because Rogue One I was just blown
Rogue
away.
One is amazing.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
one.
It's in my popularity, it does go Rogue One, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, but they still rate higher than the 3 prequels.
So better than Attack of the Clones.
Ooh, all right, maybe Attack... Oh, right, shit, okay. Maybe Attack of the Clones comes in above Last Jedi, but Last Jedi does have some very good bits.
Okay. And Revenge of the Sith, because if you, Revenge of the Sith goes 2, 3, 1, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it comes in above Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
And if we're bringing all 9 of the films so far, but not taking Rogue One as... Oh, no, because you can still consider it, because it's just in between, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Clone Wars, the TV show movie, that was released in the cinema. So I have to class that as a movie. It didn't make any sense.
I would still say Episode 4, I would say in terms of popularity, 4, 5, 2, 7, then 8, and then everything else. Oh, and sorry, taking Rogue One out of that, Rogue One is top.
Rogue One is phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it goes Rogue One, 4, 5, 2, and 8 there.
So
it's fifth. In top 5 Star Wars films, it's 5th.
Yeah, wow.
There you go.
Because I wouldn't have put episode, what was it, 7 in that high. That would have been at the bottom for me. I really
Well,
did
then
not
you
enjoy it.
might have a different opinion of Last Jedi.
Yeah, you might prefer it because you were so let down by 7.
Okay.
The things in 8, you might have think that's what was missing from 7.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it, and I'm intrigued because I want it to be good. I really do.
It is, yeah.
So you saying you preferred Force Awakens? That's the bit that worries me.
I preferred Force
didn't like
Awakens
Force Awakens.
because it had a flow to it,
Yeah.
and Last Jedi does not have a flow. It's poorly directed in terms of it's very up and down and inconsistent. It doesn't have it set a base level for its story, for its humor, for its characters. It doesn't and its timeline makes sense. It has a flow to it. Last Jedi does not have that. Last Jedi's timeline, for one thing, is all over the place and inconsistent, and it's hard to kind of, if you looking back on it, I'm like, well, hang on, if they were at that point, it's not. It kind of makes you think it's flowing in the same time at each part of the story, but it's not. One side of the story is going faster than another.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I said to someone, I was like, oh, so is this supposed to have happened over the space of like 6, 8, 12 hours? And they were like, oh no, because it's supposed to have been over the course of like 24, 36 hours because they're off doing this. And I was like, well, hang on, they were doing this and that was only supposed to have been X amount of time. And they were like, oh no, I thought they said it was this. And I was like, no, I'm sure they said that they had X amount of time. And then they're like, oh, hang on. And it's so that you can't look at it and think, oh, well, this happened here and this happened here, because it doesn't
Way up.
It doesn't have a constant flow.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I want to see it again because I think I've gone into it with the wrong expectations, and I want to see, now that I've already seen it, and be able to just
take it in
again.
Well, I need to go to the cinema to watch it, so if you wanted to go.
The spectacle, visually, some of it is stunning.
Yeah.
And it's some of the best Star Wars.
So it would be definitely an eye sense.
Yeah, it's some of the best Star Wars to watch.
I'll be up for
But it's also some of the worst.
So when you say that bit, it's like, all worrying.
It's the thing is, I will easily turn around and I'm talking an awful lot now. Watch it.
Okay.
You will not regret watching it,
Not like the last one.
regardless. If you didn't like Force Awakens, then you might really enjoy this.
It's valid.
That's why it's getting such mixed reviews. It depends on it's actually almost a very personal film because it has a lot of everything for everyone.
Right. Okay.
But it doesn't gel all together at once.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm probably there's going to be people. All right, anybody out there whose opinion differs to mine,
Or is the
I
exact
will
same?
fight you
It's the exact same.
in the ring.
Let's fill the ref.
So yeah, I mean,
Wear my pink shorts.
It's giving mixed reactions to everyone. Because
okay.
it's-
Okay, because I know there's been a couple of reviews come in, and I've noticed that it's not all been positive. But at the same time, I go, well, I expect that because it's Star Wars in the Disney era. So I know that it's going to be a bit difficult for them to win. But then Lucas couldn't even get it to win. So it's not one of those things that sometimes you just have to fail and just release it.
Some people are going to hate it and some people are going to love it.
Yeah,
No matter
that's
what.
it. Yeah, and I think
That's what I've read, that it's a Marmite film.
Yeah, I got no issue with that because I like Marmite.
Yeah, I like Marmite.
Yeah, it's tasty.
I like Marmite. I like stouts.
What's that?
Stouts.
You can keep saying it.
Stouts. Beer.
Yeah, no matter how much you say it, Phil, he's not going to understand it.
Stouts, yeah.
Just say it louder.
Yeah.
Stouts.
Yeah. Stouts.
Stouts.
Is it an animal? What? I don't know what this is. What is
Beer.
it? It's a beer, is it? Yeah, I know. All right.
Beer.
It's always a beer.
Anyway.
So go and watch Star Wars.
Okay.
Go and watch
I'd
Last
watch
Jedi.
it.
I actually wanted to anyway, so it makes sense. It wasn't because you
And
told me.
there's a bit in the last act that's very cool. Oh, I really want to... You need to watch it. We need to discuss it.
All right.
And then I'll be like, oh, this one bit. And then you're like, oh, yeah? And then I'm like, and then this one bit. And you'll be like, oh, yeah.
How many times have you watched it? Once?
Once. I might try and go and see it again.
Yeah.
So that we can talk about it on the next episode.
All right.
On the next episode. Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
So, Phil, did you get any presents for Christmas?
I did. They're
Did
all
you-
on the bed?
Did you get any games?
Nope.
You didn't get any games?
No.
Did you get any money?
Yes.
And are you intending to buy any games with money?
No.
No.
But yes.
Oh, fair
No,
enough.
but yes.
No, but yes. So is there any titles?
PUBG.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Battlegrounds.
Yeah,
But
I want to
it's
get Battlegrounds.
Xbox only? Or
I thought
PC?
it's PS4 as well.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
So you haven't been playing that?
No, I want to get that.
Oh, sorry,
That's what I want to get. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Yeah, it's basically like
Basically
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah, but just without the building.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Because I think that's quite cool about Fortnite. So, okay.
But it's
That,
more...
that last game we played Christmas night, and you had the two huts set up, one on our side, and we're trying to pick off the guys in the distance.
Yeah.
And they're building as quickly as we can shoot it down.
Some of the things I have seen on Fortnite where people have built things, it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the win where the guy stood in the circle? He's like the literally like...
The eye of the storm.
Yeah, right in the middle. And he goes, where the hell is this guy? Like, I can't see him anywhere. Like, this is the end of the game.
Was he the bush next to him?
No.
Oh.
Literally above him is a load of wood from a tree. And he shoots out a bit of the wood. And then that breaks down the next bit, breaks down the next bit, breaks down the next bit, breaks down the next bit. It goes all the way along. And then you just see this guy falling, trying to shoot him at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah, we've had various fortresses. I don't know what I was going to say then, but I almost went like that because my tongue got in the way.
Did you
Forts.
see? Did I take a picture the other day and send it to you? The one where I killed 6 people in one round.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So that was my kill stats ratio from the day that I finished third, and so it was third out of like 97 players. And I had like 5 or 6 kills. My accuracy was like 20%. I was like, oh my God, I'm a baller. I'm now gamer simulated. I am now going to win every single time. Turns out, no. Next time it'd be just as unforgiving and leaving the game 96 out of 98. That even includes the AFKs at the start. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed Fortnite. The time we were playing it, it took a lot of time up of my 3 days. I've realised that now. I'm like, you know what? Where it went wrong. Fortnite went wrong. So I didn't complete any games, but I did play Mafia 3 a lot, and I also played Hitman a lot. But I didn't complete Hitman because of Fortnite.
Okay.
Because I was just having so much fun, just like playing it for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes at a time, not realizing that that's where my time was going. And I did like maybe 25 or 30 matches in those days.
Yeah.
It mixed in between Hitman and Mafia 3. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing online with you. That was some good times.
I liked that one point where around those, I think we're around those houses, and you come around the corner and someone knocks you out, and you're like, Steph, pick me up.
Yeah.
And so we duck behind this tree, like just down under this hill, and I revive Ant, and he gets up, and we're like, right, okay, and and I gave him some armor, and he steps back out, and then the guy shoots him, and he goes down again, and I'm like, right, and he comes back, and I revive him again,
Yeah.
and then we both died.
Yeah, right, that.
we there was just no staying alive in that match.
Sometimes
But,
it is just that way. I've noticed as well now, I respect the pistol a lot more. because the pistol is 25 hits per shot. So, but that means it like it's got a 60 something points damage per second because you can fire quite quick. If you put it in comparison to a shotgun, which is like bang 65 DPS, but then it takes like maybe 2 seconds to reload.
Yeah.
So your DPS is really low for damage per second. Over the actual damage hit taken. And so yeah, I respect the pistol a lot more. But it's all about the M6 and the carbine. What is it? The one that everyone goes for, the Scar.
Yeah.
And the bolt action sniper rifle. You would love the bolt. It's the best, maybe best or second best gun on the game.
Yeah.
The reason why it's the bolt is the best because every hit is like 100 or like 75 hits.
It's quite hard with the sniper rifles, though. You get the hit damage, but you have to really sort of keep an eye out for bullet drop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So you actually really have to know the gun.
Yeah.
But when I was using like the assault rifles and stuff, I was picking them off.
Yeah.
From miles
really far away.
And actually just literally aim down sights.
Yeah.
And they
then
were within
taking little shots.
Yeah.
When crouched.
Whereas the sniper rifle, I couldn't hit anyone for toffee because I wasn't taking into account the bullet fall and the trajectory.
I was reading a YouTube tutorial and...
A what?
A tutorial.
tutorial.
I thought we were saying words funny. This one guy was he was looking at the revolver. He's saying, I used to say the revolver was really bad, but he goes, I actually realised now that I'm playing with it the wrong way. I should be using it as a long-range weapon, not a short-range weapon. So it's a little bit longer, but it's got good... It literally just goes straight there, and you can shoot like maybe 4 or 5 bullets before someone knows they're accurate. And that's the thing. They're really accurate.
Yeah.
And you guess you can kill someone with this handgun pretending it's a sniper rifle. Just don't look at just imagine, just try and not think about the zoom function.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. So if you get a green one of those bad boys, far away, I say.
Yeah.
Far away.
Good fun. Good times.
You should play Fortnite.
Like when we dropped into that house from the roof.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, there's a guy on this floor. And he literally just is it a pickaxe?
Yeah.
And he's using the pickaxe. And I went in after him from behind with my pickaxe thinking, he's only got a pickaxe. And he immediately just turns around and he's got a pistol. Yeah. I was like, Ant, he's got a gun. And I died. I was like, Ant, there's a guy upstairs. And I'm
hiding in the attic.
Yeah, literally I watched Ant play the whole entire rest of the match.
Yeah.
Because I just died straight away to this guy thinking that he wasn't armed.
Yeah.
Typical.
Mm.
You learn a lot though while watching other people though. Because I've done that with the people who killed me. I've then watched them. That's probably where I went wrong. Was I would then watch what happened for like maybe 10 minutes afterwards. Just watching that one guy. Yeah, if someone then kills that person, it automatically swaps to that person, and then until it gets to number one.
You've done that a few times, then I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah,
maybe
6 times, 7 times.
To do.
It's so fun to watch.
Yeah,
and it's one of those ones. It's not just good to play. It's fun to watch as well.
Yeah.
So you don't mind sometimes watching how the other person's playing, especially when you learn how people build.
Yeah.
Some of those people are fast, and I'm like, I don't understand. I mean, when I build stairs, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm a boss here. I'm just like going up a mountain just up my stairs. But they build stairs and then forts on the side of those, like, so they're being protected all the way up really fast. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I've seen people, like, when I've watched YouTube videos, people are so quick at building things. Yeah. I'm like, how the hell are you that quick at building?
How are they that dexterous? Mm-hmm. I don't understand. Are they Korean? What the hell?
And they're building stairs, you're like, what just happened?
Yeah.
What's going on?
God damn.
It's crazy. But it's a lot of fun.
It is.
When you bump into the people who've actually paid.
Oh, you can tell.
A few of the extra upgrades and stuff, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. It's usually those are the people that beat me.
Ones with the suits of armour on or whatever it is.
Yeah. But then next week or next month, sorry, it's a different theme.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be a different thing you can collect or something. I think that's how it works.
Oh.
Didn't realise you could pay to win.
You can, but it's not really that way either.
You just have a slight boost in XP, really. That's the...
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
And it's like different skins. It's nothing real. Like, there's no new guns or anything. It's all the same guns.
Oh, yeah, I imagine that, but...
Because the actual game you play, which is like 15 or 20 quid at the moment on the PlayStation Store, isn't a PvP. It's a PvE.
Mm-hmm.
And you and 4 or 5 other people team up to go up against in this world where there's a storm, and you got to kill all these creatures.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's the actual game. That's Fortnite. This is just a PvP section they've released for free. There you go.
Boom.
Not a lot about Fortnite, but I have got another game that I did actually play, as I've already said.
Okay.
So I'm going to mention those 2 games, if you're okay with that. So you okay?
Is it Hitman?
One of them is Hitman. Now, I can do this in either how I can say both of them now, or I can leave one till the next episode.
No, it's all right.
Cool. So the first one, Mafia 3.
Well, you said in the last episode that you were working your way through Mafia 3 and it has got a bit repetitive.
Grindy.
Oh, wow. And so thank you so much for bringing that up. Because the reason why I say that was before I realised I wasn't at the repetitive part yet.
That wasn't the repetitive bit.
Nope.
Wow.
So I was telling you I was doing the same missions over and over again. I was playing on Christmas Eve, and I turned it on. I realised how I can go to a bit to see how many territories I had to take out. And because I was thinking, I better start thinking strategic with my lieutenants and my capos, so that I don't put too many on Vito or too many on the Irish guy. I can never remember his name, or Cassandra, which is the female's name, and I'll never forget it because of Cassandra. Sorry, wrong wedding, and it's because of that I'll never forget the name. And so I'm like, I shouldn't be giving too much to Vito. And then I realised that there's 9 districts, which means I have to then take over 9 areas. And in those 9, and I was like, okay, I can get used to that fact. But I've only done 4 of those 9.
Not 7.
Not 7.
And how long are those 4 taking you?
Those 4 have taken me probably about 15, 16 hours of gameplay. And now I'm thinking, and when I looked on how long to beat, it's about 26 to 27 hours. And I'm like, oh my God, it is actually the same again.
Ugh.
And so when I said to you before, I'm at the repet, I wasn't. That was like a District 1 or District 2. I hadn't got all 3 of the gang bosses at that point. So I've now got all those 3, and I've now got to 1 after.
Fucking hell.
So I've got the 3 gang bosses plus 1, and then I've done 1 extra. And I'm now like, all right, so now I need to do all that again, plus 1 more to complete the game. I don't know if I have it in me, but I really like the game, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh no, I can't do this.
It's just that part now.
Yep.
Yep.
I'd say it's fair. All the reviews say 7 out of 10. I'd say that's quite a fair review.
I can borrow it from you as and when.
I said I was going to do that, yeah. Once
as and
I
when
complete
you
it.
finish it.
And then the next game I have been playing, and I've got absorbed into it as well, so much so that I've started looking at the missions a little bit differently, which is strange. It's
that you're going to shave your head and get a tattoo on the back of your neck.
A barcode, yeah, I'm tempted. Yeah, it's Hitman Season 1, and also the DLC of Sarajevo 6. And so I've been playing that. When I haven't been playing Fortnite, that's the game we've been playing predominantly. Have you played Hitman?
I've only played the alpha.
Is that the training mission?
You need to get on the store and get the holiday pack, because that's like the training level.
Plus 1 more, Paris.
The first level and Paris.
Paris is the
first episode, isn't it?
So you've got 3 episodes, because if you've got the first one, which is the training one, and then you've got the same one, which is the training one again, but with not the cues. So they tell you there's different ways you can do a mission, and then the third mission, the first proper mission, is the showstopper mission, which is in Paris.
Yeah.
Which is such a cool first mission. And I remember when
it's like a fashion show or something.
It is, yeah. So it's a fashion show. So as you walk in. When you first play it, you carry coins. So as you walk in, there's a fountain. Just throw it in there, and you get a one of the challenges straight away, which is something upon a wishing well. So as you walk in, just flip a coin in straight away.
Okay.
You do lose a coin. You only got like 3. But then you walk into the main lobby, and then it goes, oh, this is the main target. He's walking down the stairs, and he's like everyone's saying hello to him. There's security all around him. And then he goes and talks to a senator, and he says, oh, I'll come back later. And then you can either obviously follow him, and as you follow him, it unlocks the ability to be someone who's going to be on the runway. I can't remember his name, but he looks a lot like Agent 47. But that's only if you follow them and then listen to 2 people talking about being that guy.
Okay.
And if you then stand there even longer, when they turn around, they think you're him, and they're like, "Oh my God, you look just like Magnuson." We'll call him. You look just like Magnuson. That's a great name.
Hansel.
He's so hot right now, Hansel. And if you keep on following, you can't get any further, because then he goes into the backstage area of the fashion show. Unless you get an outfit, you can't get through, or you sneak around. But if then you go the other way, if you turn right instead of turning left, at that very first bit when he said you could follow him, you then go into this place where this girl is basically being told by her editor-in-chief that she has to break into this auction for like big-ass crimes, like some serious crimes, right? Like extortion information in the Middle East, $1 million. And it's like you then bet on that information. Okay. But she's being told to infiltrate that auction. So right after what she does, she then goes to the toilet. So you could then follow her, knock her out, or speak to her, and then she's got a key card that gets an invitation, that gets you into it. And so that's just the beginning part of the first level. And then with that main guy, because you have to kill him and his girlfriend, the Delalias, I think they're called. So Nicholas, and then she's called Delalia. She with him, he basically walks around the back scenes area. Then he'll walk into the back of the runway, and then he'll go into the bar. And then he'll just do like a loop, and he's talking to everyone at that point in time as well.
Yeah.
Unless you trigger certain things that then make the storyline happen. So, for example, which I only found out on the second from last level, and I was talking to you a little bit earlier on about it. And I was like, I can't believe it got to me to where I am now, to be able to go back into the menu and go, I don't want to kill this person by dropping a chandelier on them. I want to do it by having the microphone they're using get water on it, which then electrocutes their face. And I didn't realize you could change between them so quickly. I just thought as you walk past someone and it's had an opportunity is being revealed and you listen to the conversation, you then had to do whatever that was.
Okay.
I was like, oh man, it's a real shame I'm doing this because that one's sounds way more fun. I didn't realize you could just go click, change. But which means I'm now going to go back to the game after I've completed it and redo it all again, but knowing I can do that because I've done up to now, I've done it whatever's I've listened to, I've then followed that
Whichever's
path.
been the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so for example, with the showstopper one, which is the first level, you can either drop a chandelier on the main guy. What I did, I did it on both of them. I'm just so nasty when it comes to this. So I poisoned him in the bar by pretending to be a waiter. So I had to go down into the basement. I went on the back, right? So then I had to go find a uniform. So I was like, okay, so I started going to try to find a uniform. And I overheard someone saying about knowing the ingredient for this guy that I'm trying to kill's favorite cocktail. And he said the name of it. So then you have to find out the ingredients for that cocktail by sneaking around the kitchen and finding the list of the ingredient of this old Jolly Sailor cocktail that he really loves. But no one knows how to make it in the bar.
Okay.
So I steal uniform and take the ingredient list, go up to the bar and then pose as a waiter. The guy then comes around and he goes, whilst I was going into there, I also then stole some rat poison to put into the drink. So I go in there and the guy goes, give me the old Jolly Sailor cocktail. And I was like, yeah, sure. Not a problem. And he goes, oh my God, finally someone who can actually do me a cocktail. At that point, you can do one of two things. You can either not poison him or poison him.
Okay.
So I chose to poison him and make him go to the toilet. The reason why that was is because I know that I was packing 2 syringes full of lethal poison, 1 for each of my victims. And that's how I was going to kill them. So, but that wasn't one of the main story arcs. I could have done it a different way. But because I poisoned him first, who then made him go to the toilet, I then went in to the toilet before he went in there. So I did it.
Put cling film over the seat.
No, I waited in the. I waited
diarrhea.
I waited in the cupboard in the toilet. So as he walked in, he's then throwing up, and you can do one of two things. You can. I didn't inject him. Sorry, I injected him the second time I played the mission. The first time round, he was thrown up in the toilet, so I just drowned him in the toilet. So I poisoned him. That's where it was. I poisoned him and then drowned him.
Yeah.
And then
In his own vomit.
In his own vomit. And I did the same thing to her. So I went upstairs to the auction where you actually sit down and they start saying, please take a seat. And on that bit, I then noticed I could have also been a prince and also a CIA agent. And I was like, well, hang on. So I could have been that person there, or that person, or the person where I'm sat here. So there's 3 options just for that one bit alone of what you could have done.
That's quite cool.
So basically what I did with her is she was doing a little bit of a talk and then she just started walking around like speaking to people. And I noticed that she was going back to a certain glass every time. So I just so happened to get myself a waiter uniform and I rat poisoned her drink. Waited for her to go to the toilet, started throwing up. Guess what I did? I drowned the bitch. So on that particular level, I killed both of my main targets the exact same way. Rat poisoned their drink and then drown them in their own vomit.
Nice.
And then the second time I did it, I think I syringed him, and then with her, I made her drown because that's when I did the silent assassin. But there's so many different ways you can do like one level. So now I want to complete it, go back knowing I can change all my opportunities, and then just kill them in different ways and just have fun doing it.
Yeah.
I need to play this tomorrow and do the Paris one.
The Paris one, Showstopper, it's so good, and it's a really good entrance to the game.
Okay.
Because it leads you on really well. So it doesn't tell you, it does tell you what to do. For example, if it goes, okay, now you need to go to this person. This, it doesn't say you have to go to here, but it will say, it kind of does. I don't want to say too much because it's how the story breaks down, and I've only just got used to that part.
Okay.
So it does tell you where to go, but you can choose your opportunities, so you don't have to follow the same path like I was doing. But yeah, I would definitely recommend playing just the first level, Showstopper one.
I have to give it a go.
It's so fun, and it's
Free on the PlayStation Store for the next couple of days still.
Yeah.
Download it then.
But when I was in Marrakesh the other day on it, it was just a sea of people in the Marrakesh town centre. And it's just like, you look at it and go, there's so many. And you got to break into and kill a general. That's the one where I'm taking pictures.
Oh, yeah. So there you go.
So Hitman, highly recommend it. As you can tell, I'm very positive about that, especially if I was to pick that over Fortnite. So my 3 games that I've played, I'd probably say Hitman was my favourite, then Fortnite for fun, and then Mafia 3 at the bottom.
Nice.
I want to play some Fortnite.
I've been playing the Breath of the Wild second DLC pack.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. The Champions Ballad.
Do you want this?
I'm alright, mate.
Okay.
Champions Ballad adds a bit more. You can unlock a motorbike.
That's exactly what I wanted.
What motorbike?
That's what everyone wanted. Nintendo were like, Link can have a motorbike.
Yeah.
And everyone
Everyone went, why?
What? Okay.
Is it
But
blue? Is it
No.
like the motorbike that he
looks
has
like-
in Mario Kart?
Yeah. Kind of looks a bit like that, but the colours are a bit more.
Detailed.
Yeah, it's a bit more realistic to the Breath of the Wild
Series.
look. But you can summon it from anywhere on the map, and you fuel it by just random bits that you pick up. But I think the whole point of it is the fact that you can summon it from anywhere is very good. You can't do that with your horse.
There's a motorbike.
But there is a motorbike. But you have to have completed the second DLC pack to do it.
Oh.
And I haven't unlocked it yet.
Okay.
I've just seen footage, seen propaganda regarding said motorbike. But yeah.
Sounds
So
cool.
before we go, New Year's games, people, what are you looking forward to?
God of War.
Fair enough.
Definitely God of War.
I've got no interest in it.
Really?
Yes, same for me as well, because I wasn't that interested in the others. But I'm just thinking about what
Yours is Red Dead.
I want it to be not Red Dead. I'm trying to think of something else.
Yeah, well, for Christmas, my mum was nice enough to get me a pre-order of Dragon Ball
Oh,
Fighters.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Fighters
Fighter
X.
Z.
Is it Fighter Z or Fighters X?
Well, it's Fighters, but the Z is a Z.
yeah. No, I want that
Fighters.
game. That looks really good.
So, yeah, Mum was nice enough to get me that. That's
And
my
Detroit, I wouldn't mind getting that actually.
what? Almost Human.
Yeah.
It's the guy who did like Heavy Rain and
See, yeah, that's why I'm interested.
Okay.
Because I didn't actually
What's this
mind
one?
Heavy Rain.
What's this?
Detroit Almost Human.
Yeah.
It's like the new one from the guy who did
Basically, there's like probably about
Heavy
8
Rain
or 9
and
different.
What's the other game
things.
they did? Heavy Rain, Beyond.
Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
I haven't done anything else. I know
No,
of.
this is the one that's coming out this year.
Yeah.
Detroit Almost Human.
Am I getting two video games companies mixed up?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I think it is. It's the guys who made Until Dawn. They're making a new game, which is a horror game, which is set in the past of Until Dawn.
Oh, okay.
It's have you played Until Dawn?
Played maybe an hour or so.
Oh, really? Only an hour?
Hmm.
That's a real shame because you're not really seeing the game take
No.
effect yet of the butterfly effect. Because I've completed it twice, and I really want to go back.
I hate the whole like I haven't seen any sort. There's been no real repercussions for
Nope,
anything.
Not in the
that-
first hour. There's not.
No,
But well, there's stuff that you've done in the first hour
that will have. Yeah.
in about 6-7 hours.
Okay.
And that's how you learn, like, the hard way. You go, how on earth did I do that? You mean the first question is what messed me up?
Yeah. It's I do need to play it some more. It is
It's fun.
enjoyable.
Supermassive Games, I think he's made them. Or
Yeah,
Supermassive, or something like that. But yeah, I really like Until Dawn. And it's one of their... Yes, if they're making a new game, I'd be, like, totally on board, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
This is another one. What's it called, sorry?
Detroit Nearly Human or Almost Human.
or
Because I want to like Heavy Rain. I've not played it yet, but...
Jason.
This
Is it
you can
good?
play
Jason!
it more than once. So you'll play this more than once and you'll find different situations, because the video that I saw of it, which is like the robot woman is looking after a child who's got a dad that's wife's left, and then he goes a bit drunk and goes a bit mental and then kills his kid on the first one.
Right.
And then you go back and play it and you go and speak to the kid and you're like, what's going on? And she goes, oh, he's going to kill us.
Huh.
Run. And then it's like, do you pick up a gun and use the gun to kill him, or do you escape out the
Do
window?
whatever I want.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Boss.
I'm a grown-up.
It's up to you. Up to you what you want to do.
I think I know what one of your games is going to be. Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yes.
even I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but I'm a big Spider-Man 2, the video game fan.
I like Insomniac. I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good,
with
actually.
what they do, and I think Spider-Man has a lot of potential.
It looks really good.
It looks stunning, to be honest.
It does.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's definitely. Is that this year?
Yeah.
2018.
Nice.
Well, next year, but yes, this year.
Well, yeah, I think it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
within
yeah,
the first
yeah.
3 months. So I think it's out before March.
Is it?
Speaking of New Year's, then much planned?
Work.
Are you working? Are you Phil?
What, for the evening?
Yeah.
I'm just going to play SNES.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to play Street Fighter 2 and Mario Kart.
You're not going out.
No, I know what I'm doing. Like I did for Christmas, I planned the games I was going to play, and I really enjoyed doing that. So that's what I'm going to do now. Like, there's going to be like certain things like that. I know that I'm going to complete a game, or I'm going to do something because I haven't completed Desert Strike yet. I'm on the last
yeah, of
level,
course.
and I really want to do that. So that might be one of the things that I do. 'Cause
Fair
I'm
dues.
cool like that. Did you check out Spider-Man?
What,
By the way,
the-
my games I'm looking
just-
forward to next year is Days Gone. But I love running away from zombies.
Fair enough.
And that's one game that I like. Spider-Man is kind of one of them.
Oh, yes.
You
The
know what it is. It's Red Dead 2.
Nino Kanai 2. I wouldn't
Oh, yeah?
mind that.
I see. Now I'd have looked forward to it if they hadn't messed around with the battle system.
Have they messed around with it?
They've messed around with it. So if they'd have left it to the same as the first one,
Yeah.
but updated it, new story, new characters, and so on, but kept the battle system the same,
You would have been interested.
I'd have been interested. But they've changed the battle system,
Okay.
so I didn't enjoy playing it at EGX.
Well, that's a pain. That is a pain.
I was just like, I like the look of it, but it's also not Studio Ghibli this time either.
Is it not?
Nope.
Who's it this time?
I
Someone
don't
else.
know. I can't remember.
Monster
I think
Hunter's
it's some
another one.
proprietary studio that's... What's what?
Monster Hunter's another one I'm looking forward to.
No.
No?
No.
I would have thought you liked Monster Hunter.
No.
You wouldn't have played it, I'm guessing. Monster Hunter.
I've got whichever one they released on the Wii U, but it's still sealed. I've never played it.
Yeah, fair.
So,
Dissidia for Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, there's 7 remake.
No, Dissidia. So the
No,
fighting
I
one.
got no interest in that. Dragon Ball.
Obviously, Far Cry
There's a
5.
Naruto one, but I'm
Metal Gear Survive.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
No?
no.
That looks like a pile of crap. A zombie survival game set in the Metal Gear universe.
Is that what it is?
Online?
Oh my god.
And it's
That
got
is pretty
hub
bad.
things like Phantom Pain with the mother bases and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on.
You really haven't got a clue of no Hideo Kojima, but Days Stranded.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding,
Stranding.
sorry.
Interesting.
I've seen the 2 trailers. I've now watched them side by side. Yes, they do make sense if you watch them side by side.
Okay.
Certain things happen on both at the same time.
Really?
Yeah. The two adverts, the 2 promos
What,
you've
the
seen,
one
they link if you watch them side by
With the
side.
baby.
Yeah.
He's holding the baby and
There's a
the
bit
other one-
where in the other one, there's actually a bit where the guy comes out, Magnuson. What's his name?
No,
When
Mads Mikkelsen.
When his
Mikkelsen.
character comes into the trailer in the first one you saw, he comes into the trailer at the exact same time in the time period, that 1 minute 21, 1 minute 20 on. It's all linked.
Okay.
So as things happen in the first, if you play them side by side through the same time frame, they're both 2.5 minutes long as trailers, and they're linked.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
have to
what?
watch
Yeah,
that.
so watch them side by side because they actually are really intriguing and confusing, and I'm still none the wiser.
Nope, I don't think anyone is.
Yeah,
I think only Hideo Kojima knows what's going on there.
yeah. I don't think even his staff know.
No.
They're like,
No
yeah,
one
they,
knows.
They gave him a blank check.
Yeah, basically.
Sony, that's what they did. They gave him a blank check, and he walked around all of Sony's studios.
Oh yeah, he was looking for engines, wasn't he?
And he was picking the best people from each team as well. So he would pick like the best from the sound team, the best from the engineering team, the best from the software team, and they were the people that worked on his game.
Yeah.
And it all worked from Sony, so it was developed as an in-house title with an unlimited checkbook from Sony given to Hideo. It's like, wow, you literally have when they release that game, that's going to be in Japan a massive hit.
Oh, man.
It's going to be huge. Like it is going to be.
They won't have enough copies.
Exactly. It's going to be one of the biggest
Sold
games
out.
in Japan. The rest of the world, we're going to buy it like it's a Metal Gear game.
Yeah,
and
and
then be
not
like,
know what the hell.
yeah,
I do like following Hideo Kojima on Twitter.
he's good. Isn't
He
he?
does post some very good stuff, and he's a big fan of Godzilla.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's always got new Godzilla figures and posters and stuff. He likes his old school Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a cool guy.
Another one. Overkill's The Walking Dead.
That's supposed to be good.
I haven't seen like any
It's a
footage
4
of it.
player, isn't it?
Yeah, it's meant to be like what was the freaking game?
Not Left 4 Dead.
No. Do you know?
State of Decay.
No. That
Little Big Planet.
Pay something. The robbery one.
Payday.
Payday.
Payday, but zombies.
Payday but
Okay.
zombies, because it's the same people that made
Payday.
Payday.
Ah.
And that was a really good game, unless you were playing with Matt.
Do you know what? I never played Payday, and I really miss it. I never played it.
You and me played it, but I
What,
don't
one
think-
level?
Yeah. when
Well,
I
this
brought it round.
episode's going on too long, so we need to
Sorry.
bring
Alright,
it to to a
It's
halt.
end.
Last thing, next year, January's PlayStation Plus is Batman Telltale series, the full series, and Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Yeah, I've got that on disc.
So that was just confirmed today. So
yeah, I
that's
saw
pretty
that.
cool.
Yeah, and
So that'll be out next week.
annoyingly, if I didn't have the disc, that's a game that I would have gone. You know what? I'll get PlayStation Plus for that.
I've been thinking of getting Mankind Divided for a while.
Yeah, I've got
So-
a disc day one version of it, and I still haven't got around to completing it. After I do Hitman and then Metal Gear, that's the next game after. So I already
Nice.
know that that's my next one, and that'll hopefully take me up to when Red Dead comes out, and then all games can be more. I don't care. I don't care whatever game's coming out. I'll be talking about Red Dead
Gotta play
every.
that.
You
No,
do.
mate. If I haven't played it before Red Dead, once
play
Red Dead's out.
You got to play that.
I'm only going to be talking about Red Dead. Every single podcast for the end of time is Red Dead 2, both online game and also single player.
What if it's really bad? I know it's not going to be,
not
but
gonna happen. It's not
what
gonna
if it's really bad?
Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Just because Leslie Benzies doesn't work for Rockstar North anymore.
But
I'm not
what
scared.
if it is really bad?
It's not going to be because obviously he wasn't like the creative drive for all the Grand Theft Auto games since 3, but the best ones.
If it's really bad and you don't like it,
It won't be.
you're going to write a letter to Vince McMahon.
You're damn right. And THQ.
THQ. No.
Yeah, that was one of their sounds.
EA Games, it's in the DLC.
Big. Right. Boom.
Boom.
That's
comes the-
that's the episode.
That's the episode. How long was this one?
2 hours.
It's 2 hours 23 on the timer.
So that'll be shaved down to 2.
Yeah, give
Maybe
or take.
140.
But this is bumper Christmas New Year's episode. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, go and spend time with your loved ones.
Yeah, and all that jazz.
Yeah,
and
hope
drink
you've all
alcohol.
had a lovely Christmas
I'm going to play video games.
and
Like
played
stupid
lots of
dogs.
video games
Drink some more alcohol.
and drink more alcohol and have a happy new year. And we will see you in 2018, won't we?
Yes.
We're going to see them?
Yep.
Skype.
Skype.
We're going to Skype our podcast one by one.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, it's
do
gonna take a long time.
FaceTime.
Yeah, a group FaceTime.
everyone.
Yeah.
We're over
Yeah.
everyone.
So I've been your boy, Skinny Penis. I've been High Definition.
I've been Monkey Man Phil.
I mean, Anton Bay.
Happy New Year, folks.
I don't know the words.
Should old acquaintance be forgot
Yes,
and
New Year.
I hate
never
that song.
brought to mind? Should old
Yeah.
acquaintance be
Forgot.
forgot
Someone random.
for old lang syne?
Lang syne.
Lang syne, lang syne, old lang
Lang
syne.
syne.
And everyone's like, hey,
Hey, we did it.
We did it.
It's
It's
another
because everyone's
year.
drunk. Time for me to go to the gym tomorrow. Yay!
Yay.
Goes to the gym, signs up for a month. Doesn't go.
No. Jinx.
Right there.
Onwards and upwards
I'm
to
out.
2009.
2000,
in ready for it. Chapter
2008.
2.
Yes.
2008.
Right,
and
I'm
next
taking
year.
my Father Christmas hat off
Yeah, same.
and my blouse. Goodbye.
Would all acquaintance be forgot?